This is Jeremiah Holtauer, head boys and girls wrestling coach for the West Craven Eagles. Your home for West Craven Sports is 252 Fox Sports Radio, 107.5 FM. We're Eagles fly.
This your 252 Fox Sports Radio update. I'm Chloe Panichelli. It's the final Friday of the regular season on Friday Night Football, and 252 Fox Sports Radio will be at Eastern Wayne as the Warriors host the West Craven Eagles with the Three Rivers Conference Championship on the line. You can catch all the excitement on 107.5 FM or by finding WWNB on the TuneIn Radio app or by finding 252 Fox Sports or Friday Night Football on Facebook. The Eagles have won 6 games in a row, and with a win would not only hoist the conference championship crown, but grab their 9th victory of the year. But Eastern Wayne has only one conference loss of the year and one to spoil the Eagles' championship aspirations. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Also in Three Rivers Conference play, the North Pitt Panthers will host Washington. In the Coastal Conference, Northside Jacksonville can clinch the championship with a victory in Havelock. But if the Rams can continue their late season success, they can claim a share to the conference championship. But we're also in the Coastal Conference. Croatan visits Dixon, and if Croatan and Havelock both find themselves victorious at the end of the night, then we'll have a 3-way tie and a triple champion from the Coastal. In the Big Carolina Conference Friday night, 2 old rivals bump heads at Hollywood Crossroads when D.H. Conley will host J.H. Rose.
This is the Friday Night Football pregame show.
Happy Halloween and welcome to the Friday Night Football pregame show. It's the final week of the regular season and the Three Rivers Conference Championship is on the line tonight. We are less than half an hour away from kickoff from Eastern Wayne as the Warriors are hosting the West Craven Eagles. I'm Mark Panichelli and I'm glad to have you aboard for the Friday Night Football pregame show. We're going to talk to the head football coach of the West Craven Eagles, Mike Twitchell, in just a little bit, but let's start off by welcoming in from News Channel 12, Fox Eastern Carolina, the host of the Blitz, Brian North. All right, let's talk some Friday Night Football, Brian, because it is a great night. Conference championship games on Friday night. On the last, by the way, Brian, last Friday of the regular season, and we made it here. And I'm not going to say, man, the season went by so fast. I know we did that last week. But, look, we at least came to some great games. And we're going to start with this West Craven Eastern Wayne contest, which we have on 252 Fox Sports Radio, which, you know, I'm not saying Eastern Wayne surprised us, but they have put together a fantastic season on the other side of that, West Craven. So, I mean, look, you go down to one game, winner decide it all. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this for a Friday night game.
Everybody picked Eastern Wayne to be second in the conference, so this is not a huge surprise. Now, West Craven, who, oh, by the way, has done a great job ever since the controversy coming out of the New Bern game and losing Mike Twitchell for a game, they've rebounded and had a heck of a run here. Now, the schedule set up pretty well. Now, last week they had to take care of business against the Southwest Edgecombe team that's been having some issues, whether it's injuries or internal, but they've lost 3 in a row now, but you caught them at the right time. But Eastern Wayne now is no joke. They had that one stumble against Southwest Edgecombe where they had the lead late. Edgecombe went down the field in their 2-minute drill and scored the game-winning touchdown with like 10 seconds to go, and they pulled out that win. That's been Eastern Wayne's only real hiccup here. They are a veteran team themselves. The quarterback is a coach's kid. They run the offense through him. West Craven has to go to New Hope and Eastern Wayne. First meeting between the two programs since 2010. And so, no, this is a great litmus test. Now, for West Craven, it's not the end-all, be-all. They don't win this game. They're still probably going to get a bye in the playoffs, and they'll still be okay. But you'd like to hang that banner, right? These are things that this is what you can control this week. You know, you win this conference championship, you're going to hang a banner in that gym that you can always come back and visit. Then you'll get a bye, and then you'll worry about the playoff run. So this West Craven team has been, I wouldn't say cruising along, but they've been playing pretty well, getting over some of the injuries. Can they now take it on the road in one of the toughest places to play in conference-wise? can they take care of business? I think that's a really good challenge. Again, there's been some injuries. I don't think Isaiah Miller is going to play, and he's had such a great year defensively, and so that's going to hurt defense-wise. So you're going to have to find some ways to score points to go into Eastern Wayne and win. So I can see a high-scoring game there, but I think West Craven can win that one in a shootout and do enough defensively to pull out a win.
Yeah, I think and again, I'm obviously heavily invested in the West Craven side of this thing, but in my conversations this year with Coach Twitchell, it feels like, especially with this group of seniors and upperclassmen, that there's been this, and you see this a lot with a group of kids who played together for a while. But there is a sort of this group has had a lot of unfulfilled potential moments. There's been the last couple of years where these guys feel like it's a would have, shoulda, coulda that didn't come to fruition. And this year has been about trying to, as you were talking about, raising that banner. So I think that's the sort of chip on their shoulder, if you will, heading into this. Because as you were talking about, if they lose, it's not the end of the season. But I think there is a little bit of an added something there when it comes to this group. When, as I said, they've really wanted to this year to have a lot of special moments, and I would dare I say a conference championship is one of those.
You hope they embrace the moment. I know making a deep run in the playoffs has been big talk this year. Has been a focus of this team, but you can't win a state championship this week. You can win a conference title. So I'm hoping they rally and embrace that and treat it with the respect that it deserves, because ultimately you're remembered by the playoffs, but that championship, that conference championship, now you can't take that away. So make sure you do that first to set you up for a nice long home run by getting a higher seed in the playoffs, and you hope that will help lead to success in the postseason. So let's not worry about the postseason. You take care of your conference title against a really good Eastern Wayne team who, oh, by the way, you could face in the playoffs down the road.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things about this particular conference, with all of them being 4A, that there's a good chance that the teams in this conference that make it to the playoffs are going to meet one another again, potentially, with the way the brackets kind of work out. And again, maybe as well as how competitive they are on that side. Again, I dare I say, I don't know a lot about the entire 4A across the state, but it just feels like you're going to get a handful of these teams in, and there's a chance that they all could make a run and in the process run into one another again.
You've got some big names in 4A with East Duplin,
yes.
Reedsville are all going to probably be in the East, it looks like. So there will be some quality opponents out there. Pender, I don't know if Pender's in there, if they're in the threes, I'm not sure, but there's some pretty good pedigree names out there. But I think this Three Rivers Conference stacks up 1 through 5 just as good as any other conference.
Well, let's go to I'm going to go back to the Three Rivers in a minute, but let's keep it on the conversation of conference championships, because the Coastal has been so interesting this year. The way Croatan got off to a fantastic start to the year, and then Northside's had their surge, and now they kind of control their destiny with the one thing in their way, a trip to Havelock, which Havelock has again started off in such a struggle, and we knew because it was a young team that it was going to be difficult at the start, but they are starting to get some things going in the right direction. And let's face it, this is one of the games that everybody's going to be paying attention to, Northside and Havelock. And again, the other part of that is Croatan's playing Dixon. So again, the folks at Croatan are hoping that this kind of works out and we can get ourselves a little three-way championship fight. So, or championship results. So the Coastal's a very interesting thing for us to watch on Friday.
Havelock's been trending towards this. We knew when they had that tough start, and everybody's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Their schedule was what was wrong. And then they were able to elevate some freshmen who were finally ready to get to the varsity level and have success. And that JH Rose game where they blew a 14-0 lead, I think to me is the turnaround, because I think that got them focused, and they've been pretty much rolling ever since. Now, Croatan held on to beat them. That was a huge win for Croatan, who's a little beat up now. Let's not discount Croatan having to take on that tough single wing of Dixon Friday night. That's a game to keep an eye on as well. But with Havelock, they're playing with a lot of confidence now. Northside Jacksonville is a young team. Their quarterback's a sophomore. Their stud wide receiver is a junior. They're playing brash and with confidence. But they haven't. The one thing you can say is they haven't been here in a while. This group of Havelock kids are used to winning, so they're used to this moment. And so, even though they still have a losing record, they still kind of feel like this is theirs. And so, I'm curious to see how Northside responds in a hostile environment, playing on the road at Havelock. How do their young guys respond? They played last year and had a pretty wild game, and Northside stuck around for a while. But so I think Northside is feeling confident, but I'm just curious if adversity hits, how they're going to do. We think it's going to be a great game. All of our games could be the Blitz Premier matchup, and this is certainly one of them, and we're still contemplating it. But we think this Havelock Northside game is going to be a real championship-type fight where they're going to go back and forth.
All right, there's another conference championship, Tarboro and Kinston. Now, I know nobody's giving Kinston much of a shot here because Tarboro is just this juggernaut and whatnot, but hey, we got to play the game, Brian, right? We got to play the game. So what do you think about that?
What I've been saying is Tarboro's kryptonite is what? The passing game. And that's the one way you can beat Tarboro. And we've seen that happen in state championship games through the years and non-conference teams like Havelock last year. You beat them by throwing the ball. And that's the one thing that Kinston does. And oh, by the way, the last team to beat Tarboro in a conference game 14 years ago was Kinston. 55-48, I think it was, double overtime, something crazy like that in Kinston. So here we are again with a team that, again, I don't know. But if there's any team I thought that could beat Tarboro this year, it was Kinston. Now, Kinston had their struggles and had a couple of head-scratching losses, but they've really come back strong here, and we're going to see I think you'll see Tarboro with all their great running backs. You'll see them playing a lot in the secondary to try to counteract it. I think that's going to be one of the big chess matches of this game. And it is for a conference title too, right? So, that one actually will probably be our Blitz Premier matchup because of logistics things more than anything. This last Friday night of the regular season, we consider them all Blitz Premier matchups that you're playing for a conference title, but that will probably be our lead game of the night.
Well, it's not for a championship. But boy, if you say this doesn't mean anything, you'd just be crazy. D.H. Conley will be playing J.H. Rose. And, Brian, over the years, this has been quite an interesting rivalry for sure when we talk about some of the history. But look, Conley's had this great year that they've had a couple of bumps. But look, I'd say they're probably very excited about the way things gone. They'd like to finish on a strong note and head into the playoffs. And I think Rose obviously would like to spoil all of that and make it a miserable night for their friends just down the road at Hollywood Crossroads.
The Family Unity Bowl. And this is for second place in the conference. They are both tied for second place. So there's that on the line. Now they're going to be in separate playoff classifications, I believe. So this will be, the one big meeting, but this will be a big boost. Now, I've heard some people say for Will Bland, do not lose this game. So there's some pressure on Rose to want to try to take care of business. Do not let that other school in the county that they've had this great rivalry with beat you in a year where there was high expectations for Rose. And Rose trying to gain that momentum going again. So no, this is the Family Unity Bowl. I think there's something to this game that, I don't know if it's going to cost a coach his job by any means. And I hate to say that in high school football, but there's going to be some upset people on one side of the ledger here with the expectations going into this game. So we're expecting a packed house at the Hollywood Crossroads. We're expecting a lot of pressure. We're expecting a lot of points to be scored. And it's going to be real interesting to see who gets second place in the Big Carolina Conference.
Oh, we definitely are. All right. I want to go back to the Three Rivers Conference just because North Pitt, I think, again, they've had such an up and down year. Washington, mostly down. But they found, some success late in the year with that surprise win against Southwest Edgecombe. But what are the chances that Washington could end on the strong note? And again, I'm for sure for North Pitt, they'd like to do the same, to end on a strong note.
North Pitt took it on the chin last week to Eastern Wayne, and so I'm curious to see how they're reeling. How do they deal wanting to get into the postseason? I think Washington, despite last week's setback, those 2 straight wins kind of had that locker room culture changing in a different direction. The Washington JV team was good. You'll probably see a lot of those kids get elevated for this game. This is a great rivalry game. Not one you traditionally think of, but in that part of Beaufort County and Pitt County, they're side by side. And so this has always been kind of one of those quiet, underrated rivalry games between these two. So, I'm expecting Washington to give North Pitt everything they want in this one. Now, North Pitt, I think, has some more talent. They got the big backfield. They got the rising quarterback. They've got some things to work with there now. Washington's still trying to figure a few of those things out. So I think North Pitt on paper has the advantage, but we think this is going to be a real fun game in Bethel.
I don't know historically, when I talk about East Carteret, Pamlico, what is it? It feels like a ferry ride separates these two schools to some degree. That's the proximity, right?
Yeah, the wide Goose River separates them. Yes.
But look, for Pamlico, it has been obviously difficult. For East Carteret, a chance for them to kind of close out and finish strong as well. But as I said, what are the chances that Pamlico could spoil the Mariners end of the season?
Not a lot. I think the Mariners would have to hand it over to them on a platter, and I think they're just talented enough. I just think there's enough of a discrepancy. Now, look, Pamlico's the help is coming. They got a good middle school team. They've got some guys coming. You better get them now. I think the next couple of years they're going to be really tough. But I just think East Carteret, as long as they're healthy, has just a little too much talent on the offensive side of the ball. They've got those good stud wide receivers who are fast and some good running backs and big enough linemen. I think East Carteret should be able to take care of business. They'll have to put it on the ground a whole lot, I think, for Pamlico to come away with the upset.
Yeah, I think East Carteret, again, going to finish second in their conference. And so, and I was going to say, heading into the playoffs, a little builder in there. But look, my little teaser for maybe some NCHSAA ranting next week is just the fact that, hey, everybody's going to make the playoffs anyway. What does it matter? Right. But there you go. Just a little teaser on that. Not everybody's going to make it, but sort of.
Just about. I still think Jones Senior is going to make it in the 1A playoffs.
Definitely are.
Either Jones Senior or Goldsboro. Oh, yeah. And they should just have those two have a play-in game.
I'm going to save it for next week. Because it'll be a whole thing, Brian. And I just feel like it needs to be one big rant for me. But anyways, I know this is way outside of our listening area, but it is really. I think about like schools like East Duplin. I've been to some games earlier in the 2000s, Wallace Rose Hill and James Keenan. That is for a conference championship tonight, right?
Yes. James Keenan has undefeated in the Swine Valley Conference, but Wallace Rose Hill, one game back. They could go in there and steal it from them at Bill Taylor
Great
Field.
Conference name, by the way, Swine
Valley Conference, man. And we talked with Tim Grady, the head coach of James Keenan, about it, and he said, well, it made sense, and the chicken people were upset with us, but we had to make a choice. So the pigs won it, so in Swine Valley, the chicken people have to get over it. So it was a great quote from him, and it's always great when these two teams get together. We think James Keenan's is a little more talented than Wallace Rose Hill this year, but when you get these rivalry games where you're just close enough, anything could happen. So that's going to be a huge one for us as well. Keenan is at home. That'll give them a slight advantage, but Kevin Mottsinger has got Wallace right there in position once again, despite not having as much talent as they've had in years past. They do have Jamari Lamb, who's got a ton of scholarship offers to play Division I football, so he could be the X factor, but James Keenan just looks a lot deeper and more talented.
I want to welcome head football coach of the West Craven Eagles, Mike Twitchell, to the show. And Mike, always good to talk to you, and I hope you're doing well.
Doing well, Mark. Thanks for having me on again this week.
Well, I am telling you, when it comes to the last game of the regular season, look, you always want to be either obviously in a position to play for, or, whether it's playoffs, but definitely a conference championship. And I know we've talked a lot about this group and how they've, this is a very veteran group. And I was talking to Brian North about this, and I feel like that this is a group that kind of feels a little bit of that unfulfilled potential that they've had in a couple of years. Great athletes, and where you've had some seasons that went up and down, injuries, this, that, and the other. But, I don't think lost in the moment of anything is taken. We talk about having each game being important, being 1-0 that week, but man, there's something about playing for a conference championship. I think for this group that they really understand the moment and this particular game. I know, again, no matter what, there's going to be football after this week, but I think this group especially understands the moment of this one game and what it means.
Yeah, I think so, man. We've been talking about it all year. The ability to play for a conference championship. And, it's like preseason coaches meeting. It was us and Eastern Wayne picked 1-2. Yep. So, I think Eastern Wayne's got a good football team. Coach Oates has done a really good job with those guys, getting them ready. And, it's going to be a really good game. Wish we were at home, but don't have to be. Our guys have played good on the road all week. And but, man, no, this group is it's like today, not being in school today at West Craven, man, it didn't bother them. We got the message out. I mean, they're super focused right now. And, it's just, I think that goes back to what I've said all year. It's the oldest team we've had, 16 seniors we celebrated last week on senior night. Man, I think in their hearts, they believe they can play football into December.
Yeah, and this Eastern Wayne team, I know you mentioned Coach Oates does a great job there, but now offensively, it feels like, I think we've used this term already, very similar. I mean, they got a senior quarterback. He's, by the way, the coach's kid, right? He's and again can do multiple things, can run the football, and then they've got a backfield of a couple of other guys who can make some plays. And so it's interestingly similar. Again, not quite exactly the same, but again, there's some parallels between these two offenses.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think the big thing that stands out about both of them is how fast each one of these offenses can score, and neither one of them's really out of the game, no matter what the scoreboard says. They get hot and make some plays. I think both defenses have the ability to make plays, create a turnover in a hurry, and kind of flip the scoreboard. Like I said, it's a conference championship matchup. It's two good teams going against each other. It's going to be a lot of fun on Friday night.
Yeah, and I specifically for the Eagles. When as the season goes on, teams can. I've seen most often teams get better as the season goes on. Sometimes you'll have the case where some teams maybe fall off for one reason or the other. But yeah, I think both units, and we talk about any injuries or guys kind of moving around in different positions. But the way both groups, offensively and defensively, have developed, again, the offenses, I think, over the season and course, we talked about it, needed to be more aggressive, have gotten that, have started to really get a great rhythm. And then defensively, the way guys kind of move around, the defense, what I love about them is that they really embrace that next man up thing, and they've been able to you've been able to move guys around and still make plays. It's just been a fun group to watch. So the development of both of the groups throughout the season, each group I think has gotten better week in and week out.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's key. I mean, I think it's a testament to our guys and what their goals are. It's easy to be 8-1, the older team. They could be a little satisfied at times, and I don't think we are. I mean, I think really our guys have all year. We've had that each day is its own day, and try to use that day to get better. Each game's its own game. You want to win. And but then also, how can we improve? I thought we did that this week. I thought we got better on all three phases of the game this week in practice. But you can say that anytime you want to as a coach. But I mean, I believe it when I say it. Some things we're able to do and build off of last week, and getting some depth on both sides. We're starting to get Tavon Allen, and we're getting Michael Wilson back on the offensive side of the ball. We hadn't had him on the offensive side of the ball since the Wilson Prep game. But, it's just little things like that inside of our program. Like you said, the next man up mentality. But we're really starting to build some depth where hopefully we can, this Friday night and into the playoffs, you'll see us at full strength, maybe for the first time all year.
Yeah, I think so. So, all right, now to circle into this game, and I know, look, that we've got. They're great athletes without question, and we've talked about them week in and week out. But I mean, it's going to take. You can say all 22. I like to say all 33 because you threw in the special teams in there too. But the details, the small things, doing, all the things you got to do to make the plays work. And again, I talked about the improvement. It's being better at the pre-snap penalties. That has gotten better as the year has gotten on. And then just the things, guys running crisper routes, guys paying attention to their defensive assignments. But talk to me about the details, because I think really, again, I think the Stars are going to have to make plays. Obviously, that's there, but oftentimes it's the unit and how cohesively they can execute the details.
Yeah, I think it's 100% more. I think, so we've talked about on offense, just limiting our negative plays. It's like last week we had 2 negative plays. We had 2 fumbles that really weren't forced fumbles.
Yeah.
We just put the ball on the ground. That's something we got to eliminate from our game, and we feel really good about it. We've shown blips of our offense being really explosive. When we're able to stay out of these second down and third and long downs. And then defensively, the same thing. And make sure we're getting aligned and make sure we're not missing tackles. Man, guys are going to make plays, right? We play quality opponents. They're going to catch some balls. They're going to have some runs. They're going to score some points. But just the game inside the game, like on offense, you got to limit our turnovers, limit the self-inflicted mistakes. And then, like defensively, like I said, it's just making high school football teams drive the field, not giving up a big play, making sure we're aligned correctly and we're communicating the call to everybody. Those are the things at this time of the year, you're playing quality opponents, and kind of get multiplied in the situations. And we just got to make sure we're beating the game, and that's kind of what we're focused on.
All right, I'm going to close out with this because, again, it's about the kids, and I definitely, first and foremost, want everybody to travel well. If you don't, obviously we're going to have it for you on 252 Fox Sports, on the radios and the internet streams and the Facebook Live, etc. But I want to say, too, give an opportunity to talk about your group of coaches here, because I know we talk about the details the kids are going to have to work out, but you got a great group of coaches under you, and you're only as good as the kids on the field, sometimes the athletes, but without question, too, I know you can't do it without these guys, and it's going to take a championship effort from your coaching staff, too.
I agree, man. Our fortunate, man. Very fortunate. To have somebody like Coach Jordan, who's the stadium's named after. David Lee's done a really good job with our defense. Just brings a lot of energy to that side of the ball. Kids have been responding well to him. But then having like some former players, defensive line coach Chandre Mims, quarterback, offensive line coach Michael Woolley, and Caleb Decker, who kicked for me, just several years ago, has coordinated all of our special teams. Does an outstanding job. Have been able to just have those guys. Craig Fitch has been with me the whole way, coaching our quarterbacks. I mean, Hunter Hackney's a former West Craven. Just it's a special group of guys that, being able to they care about West Craven football, and that's what matters most right now. But you can build a bunch of guys up, and we all have the same goal, and we all care about the kids. And I think we're seeing some of that. We're seeing some of our kids playing hard for our guys, coaching staff. We're really seeing our coaching staff pour into our kids, not just on the practice field, but through the halls and just meetings, and anytime we get a chance to be around them. Man, we got a great culture right now at West Craven High School.
Coach, look, it's fun. As I said, there's more football for us, but I'm right now, all I can think about is this Friday, last game of the regular season, and Three Rivers Conference Championship. And best of luck, and go Eagles.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it, man. Go Eagles.
experience, dedication to excellence, and project site cooperation set Bryn Glass apart from other glazing contractors. In business since 1989, Bryn Glass strives to provide a professional and pleasurable experience throughout the construction process. We invite you to visit our commercial gallery for an overview of our completed projects. The homeowner is the sole focus of our residential division. Through extensive conversation and planning sessions, we come to understand the look and feel a homeowner's desires. Our mirrors are all cut to fit the area, and we offer several edgework custom options for you. Our shower enclosures are all custom designed and fabricated to fit each application. There are numerous glass and metal surrounds for the shower of your dreams. As a finishing touch, we offer a wide variety of bath accessories. Call 252-637-4996 for Bryn Glass, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
As a Daikin dealer, I have the solutions you need for total home comfort. So if you want the chill of the Rocky Mountain air in your bedroom for summer, you can. Or if you prefer the warmth of the California sun this winter, that's no problem either. And if you simply desire that just right feeling of the New England coast, well, it's home comfort. You decide. Daikin, perfecting the air we share.
Lilly Enterprises HVAC. HVAC specialists for Craven, Beaufort, Pitt, Lenoir, Carteret, and surrounding Eastern NC. Lilly HVAC.
Have you had a review of your insurance policies recently? Hi, I'm Jim Robinson with Robinson & Stith Insurance. At Robinson & Stith Insurance, we understand the hard work that goes into securing your assets. Whether it is your home, car, business, or boat, you need insurance to protect your hard work. Robinson & Stith Insurance has been serving Eastern North Carolina's insurance needs since 1905. We believe it is not just the policy that serves you, but also the people. Our no voicemail policy means that whenever you call our office, you will speak to a live person who will be happy to help you. Our dedicated team of professionals is here to help and will be happy to provide no obligation reviews of your insurance coverages. Stop by and see us at 513 Pollock Street. Give us a call at 633-1174, 633-1174. Robinson & Stith Insurance, complete insurance since 1905. We want to earn your business.
This is Mike Fletcher, head football coach of the West Craven Eagles. Your home for West Craven Sports is 252 Fox Sports Radio 107.5. We're Eagles
Friday Night Football. Friday Night Football.
This is my woo!
Start back. The first man on the game. Let's go. Start back. Let's go now. You're firing the first shot. Let's go, man.
This is Friday Night Football.
Well, the number 7 is considered fairly lucky in many cultures. It stands out naturally, and in human culture, 7 is a prime number. There's 7 days in a week. There's 7 colors in the rainbow, and there's 7 continents on Earth, 7 ancient wonders of the world, and even 7 notes in a major music scale. And in fact, the Hebrew meaning for the number 7 is completion. And in fact, with 7 teams in the Three Rivers Conference, if West Craven are to complete this 7-game winning streak tonight, they would win the Three Rivers Conference Championship. Hello, everybody. Happy Halloween. No tricks. Your treat tonight is a conference championship game, and welcome to Friday Night Football. I'm Mark Penatelli alongside me, Chop Doughty, and tonight, Eastern Wayne is the place. West Craven visiting from Vanceboro. In command, the winner of the night, though, is going to hoist that conference championship. And again, you couldn't ask for anything better. When you're in the last week of the regular season, 369 teams started this year with hopes of hoisting a title of some sort. These are 2 teams that have a chance.
I would assume the coaches would like to wrap it up a little bit early, but as a fan, you couldn't ask for anything better than this. The last game of the season matters. And these 2 teams have it in their control to win this championship tonight.
That's exactly it. Three Rivers Conference standings as they are right now. Again, both of these teams, number 1 and number 2, And we are ready here. Looks like Wes Craven is going to get the ball first tonight, wearing red pants, white jerseys, those white helmets. Eastern Wayne, the Warriors, gold helmets. They are navy blue and gold is their color scheme. And they have all blue tonight. Blue pants, blue jerseys, and we are underway.
We are off.
And this kickoff is going to go out of bounds, and the Eagles will take that for sure. Be great field position to start their first offensive possession of the night.
Good recognition by the return guy that noted that ball was going on its way out of bounds. He just eased up on it and let it go.
Yeah, I think a lot of folks would probably, maybe especially, take the opportunity to try to get that return, but very heads-up play to let it go out of bounds and take the field position. Wes Craven, though, starts it off at the 35-yard line, and they're moving from left to right on your radio dials or your web browsers. Glad to have you on 107.5 FM or TuneIn radio app, 252foxsports.com, or your Alexa device. These two teams meeting tonight on this last night of October. Man in motion, 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. And up the middle. And I think we've got a first down, the pickup of 11 yards, and we do.
Yes, sir.
The Eagles will move the chains.
We've
as
seen the
DJ
Eagles,
Davis.
Last couple of weeks, the Eagles have come out really strong at the beginning of the last couple of games.
And I think they want to definitely continue that if they can. 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line for the Eagles. Davis, the quarterback. It puts Sumner in motion. Fake the handoff, and up the middle, DJ Davis goes again across the midfield stripe and up to the 49-yard line of the Warriors. It's senior night tonight at Eastern Wayne. And do want to thank the good folks here at Eastern Wayne for being very hospitable. Welcoming in our crew. And 2nd down and 5 here. 3 wide receivers to the near side for the Eagles. Handoff to Person. Person close to the first down, but the ball comes out, and Eastern Wayne has recovered. A fumble by C.J. Person, and the Warriors come up with it. And they'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. Coach Oates, the head coach here at Eastern Wayne, well, his son, Isaiah Oates, is the quarterback here. And he's a dual threat quarterback. He's had over 1,400 yards passing, 1,485 to be exact, 15 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. Where's number 9? And lines up in a shotgun formation with 2 receivers to the near side. He'll hand it off. And it's battle. There's 2 battles, and we're talking about players, not the fight on the field tonight. But there are 2 guys, Tykel Battle and Sincere Battle. That was Sincere. I meant that. Number 32 is Sincere Battle, and he's going to pick up a first down here inside Eagle territory as he gets to the 44-yard line of Wes Craven. Tykel Battle is the other Eastern Wayne Warrior that we'll be talking about tonight, who is the leading rusher on this team, actually. Oates will get the snap and keep it himself across the 40, inside the 40, and tackled at about the 38-yard line of the Eagles. Eastern Wayne comes in 6-2. They've got 2 losses on the season, 1 to Middle Creek, which was earlier in the year in the non-conference schedule. Middle Creek, I think, is 7-2 right now on the season. And their other loss was to Southwest Edgecombe. Eagles defeated them last week on senior night in Jordan Stadium. 2nd down and 5. Dropping back to pass. Oates rolls out. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Has the first down inside the 35, inside
Ball's
the
out.
30. The ball's on the ground. A couple of folks had an opportunity to pick up the fumble, but it'll be the Warriors who come up with it. They'll look at the first down and fortunate to pick up the fumbled football inside the 25, it looks like, and spotted at the 24-yard line. So the Warriors knocking on the door right now and hurrying up. Tykel Battle will get the carry this time, and 3 Eagles meet him at about the 23-yard line.
We've seen this defensive line play strong. I would say the last 4 weeks they've been really good up front.
They're still missing Emmanuel Miller, who's injured. Leads the team, by the way, Miller, in solo tackles and in sacks, and leads the conference in sacks as well. But the Eagles have been able to fill in nicely with the next man up philosophy, as you well know. Oates with a fake handoff, throw it into the end zone, and it's complete for a touchdown. So Levi Evans, a 23-yard touchdown pass. And Eastern Wayne gets on the board first. That is Evans' second touchdown of the year. And the extra point attempt now as Eastern Wayne capitalizes on the CJ Person turnover. $8:49 to go here in our opening quarter. And delay of game as the Warriors can't get the extra point attempt off in time, so it'll be a penalty. And they'll try it again. Tykel Battle is the hold man for the Warriors. And can't get the snap down. Battle will try to run in a 2-point conversion and will not. That's going to result in a no good. So 6-0 our score. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We're just getting underway here on Friday Night Football. Eastern Wayne 6, West Craven 0.
At Bowden & Car Furniture, we're proud to support our local teams and wish you the best this season. As Eastern Carolina's largest authorized Lazy Boy dealer, we have a huge selection of genuine Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, sleeper sofas, sectionals, and more. Plus, beautiful row furniture. Custom order or take home today. Visit us in Havelock or online at bowdenandcarfurniture.com. Best of luck to all our local teams from Bowden & Car Furniture.
This is Friday Night Football.
Warriors set to kick it off. Eagles now set to return. Lee has it. About the 5-yard line, he'll get close to the 20-yard line. I think he'll stop him just shy of the 20. So if you're just tuning in, West Craven got the ball first. Was moving it quite nicely before a turnover. Gave Eastern Wayne an opportunity that they capitalized on with a 23-yard touchdown pass. Extra point, no good. 6-0 our score. Davis comes out at the quarterback position for the Eagles. Fakes the handoff, and he'll be stopped for a loss on the play. I'm going to say maybe 2 yards lost on the play. Clock moving at 8:26. Three wide receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Davis gets the snap, drops back, quick pass, and overthrows his intended receiver, Jeremiah Lee, to bring up a 3rd down and 12. So a big 3rd down early here for West Craven. But we've seen this year, Chop, this team has been able to convert long 3rd downs. Yeah. So they need one here. 7:58 to go, just getting underway here. Davis gets the snap, drops back. He's going to throw. He has Cuthbertson wide open. It's complete. Across midfield at the 40, at the 30. Still on his feet. Cuthbertson, 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown.
That was fantastic. He had at least 5 yards between him and the closest defender. Perfect pass right across the middle. And Cuthbertson, he did the rest.
An 83-yard touchdown pass. Davis to Cuthbertson. And the Eagles on 3rd and 12 come up with a big answer to tie the game. Snyder on to attempt the extra point. DiNapoli is the hold man, and I think we've got an offsides.
Yep.
It can only be that, or it is. I was going to say or false start, but the Eagles get the benefit of the call here. Half a distance to the goal, which moves it about a half a length of the football. Actually, wait a minute. They're moving it back. Maybe it's against the Eagles.
I think it was declined, actually.
Oh, they declined it.
Yeah.
Okay. Good eye, Chop.
Yeah.
Somebody's wearing their glasses in this booth, and it's not me. DiNapoli gets the hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
Good.
So the Eagles take the lead after an 83-yard touchdown pass from DJ Davis to Xavier Cuthbertson. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. This is Friday Night Football on 252 Fox Sports Radio.
The goal of Atlantic Logging is to offer each of our customers a professional logging operation and top dollar for their timber. In short, you should have a peace of mind knowing that your timberland is contracted to be harvested with an extraordinary, well-trained, experienced, and dedicated logging company to get the job done in a time-efficient manner with precision and professionalism. Call 252-229-9997. Atlantic Logging is a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
This is Friday Night Football.
West Craven 7, Eastern Wayne 6 on Friday Night Football. Three Rivers Conference Championship.
Terrific answer to the adversity on the first drive with the turnover. Eastern Wayne scoring. West Craven came right back.
Kickoff will drop at about the 8-yard line, and looks like Evans is the return man up to about the 25. They're going to mark him at the 26-yard line, and that was where Eastern Wayne's offense will come out for their second possession of the first half. But you're right, John. That's the turnover and then the score. But I also think, too, where you're facing 3rd and 12, and if you don't even convert that, let alone, you know, it's a punt situation, but you not only get the first down, but your favorite down on offense, the touchdown.
And it went to my favorite player to watch this season. I'm telling you, when
right.
he gets the ball out there in the open field,
That's
he
right.
is a joy to watch.
It's fast in a phone booth.
I'm telling you.
So penalty is going to move Eastern Wayne up to the 41-yard line. 7:37 to go. Oates, the quarterback. And he sits in an offset pistol, hands off. And the running back is going to get past the 45 up to about the 47-yard line where he'll be stopped. Looks like Dennison in on the tackle, as well as Keys, maybe Morris as well. But a flock of Eagles, not to be confused with the 80s group that may rhyme with that. Clock now moves 7:04. Oates is back in that pistol formation in an offset I. He sits right beside what would be the fullback in that offset. And he gives it to Tykel Battle. Battle breaks one tackle, steps inside the Eagles side of the 50, and it may be just enough for a first down. It depends on the spot. I think he's going to get it, though. The Eagles did a great job at corralling him after the fact, but he got just enough.
A little bit of second effort there really pushed him across the line.
But it's a nice play on words, and I'll get to that in a minute. Oates all by himself in the backfield, which often means he's going to run the football. I hadn't watched a ton of film on Eastern Wayne, but what I have seen is typically when they clear it out, you're going to see number 9 run the football. And that's what you saw there. He picks up about 3 yards. But he has been a very effective runner this season. 453 yards and 13 touchdowns.
Wow.
On the year for Oates. Isaiah
He is a
Oates.
weapon.
He looks to the sideline for the play call. And it is Oates by himself, and he's going to run it again. Breaks a tackle and pushes forward. Gets up a couple of yards inside the 45 to about the 44-yard line. But I thought the play on words is nice is you've got 2 battles to face in that backfield. Tykel Battle
Junior
and
Battle
Sincere
Wisely.
Battle. Yeah, so again, and then again, if you get both of those guys, you're going to have to deal with Isaiah Oates. But Tykel Battle has 554 yards on the year, a 9.2 yards per carry. He has the football right now, spins close to the first down marker.
He may have got it. It is close. Yep.
And they do have just enough. 5:03 to go. And Sincere Battle, not as many carries, but he's the guy they give it to a lot when you get close to the goal line. 172 yards and 4 touchdowns this year. They've also got, we've seen Levi Evans, Jeremiah Faison is their leading receiver. So when they throw the football, they can be effective and have a couple of pretty decent weapons. They'll line up 4 wide here in a shotgun formation. Quick pass. It's a screen pass, complete.
Very
and
good
the Eagles
pursuit
read
there,
it
yeah.
well. No gain on the play. And I believe that is the aforementioned Jeremiah Faison with the reception. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Looking to the sidelines is Oates. Gets the snap. Another quick throw. He hits Faison, and Faison's got the first down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line, and that will move the sticks again. Last week, Eastern Wayne, I believe, a 49-16 victory over North Pitt. West Craven coming off of their victory over Southwest Edgecombe. Oates gets the snap, handoff. Breaking tackles his battle inside the 20 and close to the 15. We'll see where they mark him. I think it's going to be at the 17. But Tykel Battle, the leading rusher again.
There was about 5 Eagles there, and then he just popped out the other side.
Clock approaching the 3-minute mark of our opening quarter. Eagles lead at 7-6. Oates looks to the sidelines. Claps, gets the snap. Looking to throw now. Going to tuck it and run, and he's going to get sacked. Was that Jaden Garris, I believe, on that sack? Great job by Garris to fight off the
helmet.
fought off the his would-be blocker and brought Oates down for a loss on the play to bring up a 2nd down and we'll say a long 12. 2:36 to go. Oates in the shotgun, steps back, pressure, gonna have to roll out, and he throws it, and it's almost intercepted. McCarty was right there.
That was close.
Man, just right there. But it brings up a 3rd down. Now, again, with this side of the field, you're thinking it's probably 4-down territory anyway. But great job in 3rd and long. I bet you if I asked McCarty a couple times, he'd like to get that one back.
Yeah.
2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. A single back in the shotgun set beside Oates. Oates gets the snap, drops back, throws into the end zone. It's got a man. It's complete to Faison. A touchdown.
Oh, he got the flag.
Got a little too celebratory.
Yeah.
The 2nd touchdown pass of the night for Oates. And it's going to put Eastern Wayne back on top 12-7.
And he just made a really good cut to the inside, got the position, and was wide open in the end zone.
He is their leading receiver. And again, he
I think they're going for 2 here.
got the one defender to beat. And you're right. He made that one cut, got behind him, and got a little delay as
Look, that was offsides on the Eagles.
So, going for 2 here. Oates lines up in the shotgun formation, drops back, quick throw, and it's incomplete. So 12-7 our score. Don't you go anywhere because we're got way more Friday Night Football on the other side. 12-7 Eastern Wayne.
Jimmy L. Morris and Sons Contractors in Vanceboro, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics, is building strong foundations for your grading and paving needs. Grading services are designed to provide a stable and level foundation for your construction projects, enhancing drainage, preventing erosion, and preparing your land for successful development. Jimmy L. Morris and Sons offers paving services that combine durability, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Call 252-670-6749, and let's lay the groundwork for success together.
This is Mike Fletcher, head football coach of the West Craven Eagles. Your home for West Craven Sports is 252 Fox Sports Radio 107.5.
This is Friday Night Football.
12-7 our score. We're just coming back from the commercial break, and the Eagles have already received the kickoff and was pretty much no gain here. 2:14 to go in our opening quarter. They'll get it at the 35-yard line.
Eastern Wayne did a good job there. They were kicking out of the hole because of that celebration penalty, and the Eagles get it at the 35. I mean, that was probably better than they were expecting.
Yeah, I think so too. Man in motion is Cuthbertson. Davis is grabbed by the face mask and brought down, but there's
they saw it.
Penalty flags. Yeah, they did see it. And it is a face mask, and so the Eagles will line up. If you're just tuning in, this game got underway with the Eagles getting the ball first, but after a fumble, Eastern Wayne was able to march down the field and score on a 23-yard touchdown pass from Oates to Evans. Extra point, no good. The Eagles would follow that with an 83-yard touchdown pass from Davis to Cuthbertson. The extra point was good. Eagles leading at 7-6. And then Eastern Wayne drove down the field and scored on a 17-yard touchdown pass. Oates to Faison. Extra point, no good, and that's where we are, 12-7. 1:48 clock moving after the penalty. 3 wide receivers to the near side here for Davis, who lines up in a shotgun formation. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line. Davis rolls out, throws to Cuthbertson. Cuthbertson inside Warrior territory to about the 45. I'd say just inside the 45-yard line. A pickup of about 6 yards. Not too bad. Pickup of 6 on the screen pass. Cuthbertson is the leading receiver on the team for the Eagles. Comes into tonight. 29 catches, 638 yards, and 7 touchdowns on the night. And you look at that compared to Jeremiah Lee's 18 catches for 355. Of course, we got to add the 83, and now we would say now 89 yards to Cuthbertson, who's now knocking on the door to 800 yards. Davis now looking for Lee, who's wide open, has the pass, 5, touchdown. What a play by Davis. His second touchdown pass of the night, and the Eagles are back on top. So Cuthbertson's second touchdown reception of the night. Snyder on, waiting on the hold man. Who's late to get in there. It's going to be Person this time, the hold for the Eagles. He gets to snap, the hold's down. The kick is
just squeaked over, I think.
Just over the top.
Wow.
So the Eagles extend the lead 14-12. Don't go anywhere. We got a heck of a game going on. 1:24 to go. Eagles lead at 14-12.
There's nothing quite like the indoor comfort of a Daikin HVAC system. And not everyone can deliver the HVAC expertise and service quite like us, your local Daikin Comfort Pro. We're committed to your heating and cooling needs, whether you're looking for a system checkup or a replacement that fits your lifestyle and budget. Call us, your local Daikin Comfort Pro, today.
Lilly Enterprises HVAC. HVAC specialists for Craven, Beaufort, Pitt, Lenore, Carteret, and surrounding Eastern NC. Lilly HVAC.
This is Friday Night Football.
This back and forth game is now 14-12. Snyder, short end over end kick that will be fielded at the 36-yard line. But if you haven't had a chance to catch your breath, this might be a good time. Game has been...
We've had some exciting plays.
Both teams been able to move the football quite well tonight, and it's one of those games where it feels like right now, until one of these defenses makes an adjustment or figures something out, or is this going to be one of those who has the ball the last
Maybe.
kind of games? I think it's could be one or the other. Or when you look at turnovers, have already played a big part in this. Well, right now, Oates and the Warriors back on offense. Oates has the first down and then some. Bounces to the outside. He's down the sidelines and headed close to the 10-yard line. He steps out of bounds just shy of that, though. We'll see where they mark it. I think it's going to be just inside the 15-yard line, but my goodness, Oates with a big play. I talked to Coach Twitchell about the sort of parallels between these two teams where you've got a dual threat quarterback, Oates and Davis, both make incredible plays with their arms and their legs. And then when you see a play like that, that looked eerily similar to what Wes Craven has seen with DJ Davis for a lot of this year. But for Oates, his best run of the night so far has the Warriors back in the red zone and knocking on the door. Ball actually spotted just inside the 10-yard line, and a flag's going to come out. As they have it first and goal at the 9-yard line. And if you're an Eagle fan watching this, you're hoping
that was holding.
That was holding. And it was.
Yep.
And that will march the football back 10 yards from the spot, which we haven't had a ton of penalties tonight so far. But the Warriors now have it first and goal. Ball spotted at about the 16-yard line. A little bit of confusion as to where everybody needs to line up, but I believe that Oates has the team set now. Gets the snap, quick throw, it's complete. And dragging his defender into the end zone. Touchdown. It's Faison again.
He kept his cool on that one and didn't draw the flag.
Well, it appeared that the defender was a little too occupied on trying to strip the football instead of bringing the ball carrier down in that particular play. But nonetheless,
I think they're a little too strict on that celebration thing anyway. These kids ought to be able to have a good time.
I think they do. But again, I think, and it is the Oates and the Oates. The Warriors and Oates are going to go for two here. Oates throws it into the end zone. It's incomplete.
Just off his fingers.
And my goodness, we're going to keep it here.
Yeah.
We've only got 36 seconds. As the score is now 18-14 after the 16-yard touchdown pass to Faison. If you're just tuning in, welcome to Friday Night Football. We're at the final week of the regular season, the last Friday in October, and happy Halloween.
And this game is important.
This game is huge. It's going to be the determining factor, not but the determining factor in crowning the Three Rivers Conference champion. But it will be a determining factor in where these two teams may find themselves in the playoff brackets that will be released on Monday. And right now, the Eastern Wayne Warriors lead it 18-12 with 36 seconds left to go here in our opening quarter. Kickoff will be picked up by Lee inside the 10. Now bouncing it to the outside. He's down the sidelines to the 40 and steps out of bounds at the 42. A nice return by Jeremiah Lee.
There.
And I'll say the one thing Wes Craven has not had tonight is a long possession.
That is true.
Because they have struck quickly. Cuthbertson's been busy tonight if you're just tuning in. 2 touchdown receptions A 44-yarder and an 83-yarder. Davis going to run with it. And it gets close to the 45-yard line where they will bring him down. Looks like a pickup of about 3, and that might be the final play of the third quarter.
First quarter.
Did I say third?
Yeah.
My bad. First quarter. Keep me straight up here, Chop.
I mean, there's been a lot of action, but it ain't been 3 quarters.
Yeah, it hasn't been 3 quarters worth. Great tackle by Roseboro, and that is the end of our first quarter.
Yes, sir.
We'll come back. Don't go anywhere. Second quarter action comes up right here on 252 Fox Sports Radio. Friday Night Football.
Our experience, dedication to excellence, and project site cooperation set Bryn Glass apart from other glazing contractors. In business since 1989, Bryn Glass strives to provide a professional and pleasurable experience throughout the construction process. We invite you to visit our commercial gallery for an overview of our completed projects. The homeowner is the sole focus of our residential division. Through extensive conversation and planning sessions, we come to understand the look and feel a homeowner's desires. Our mirrors are all cut to fit the area, and we offer several edgework custom options for you. Our shower enclosures are all custom designed and fabricated to fit each application. There are numerous glass and metal surrounds for the shower of your dreams. As a finishing touch, we offer a wide variety of bath accessories. Call 252-637-4996 for Bryn Glass, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
This is Friday Night Football.
18-14 is our score. And the Eagles now have a 2nd down and 7 at their own 45-yard line. Davis takes the handoff. Quick screen pass. Cuthbertson breaking tackles. Has the first down.
At that.
Inside Warrior territory. Making another man miss. He'll finally get pushed out of bounds. And it looks like they're going to spot him at the Warrior 40. So a great job by Cuthbertson, who has been active, to say the least, to start this game.
He wasn't shying away from any contact on that run either. He was pounding and then moving off and getting extra yards. It was great.
Had an 83-yard touchdown reception to start the game. Or not, didn't officially start the game, but got the Eagles on the board first and had a 44-yard touchdown reception in the second possession. But the Eagles want to talk about this as gives us an opportunity to thank you once again. It's been a fantastic year, to be honest. When we started this thing off at the beginning of the year, this incredible run, which, again, it's to culminate into this where we are right now with the conference championship on the line. Just remember, August 22nd, started at Havelock with that 7-0 win. The Eagles went on to win against Wilson Prep, wins against Farmville Central, North Pitt, Washington, North Johnston, North Lenoir, then, of course, Southwest Edgecombe last week. And again, have an opportunity tonight with the win to hoist a conference championship. This is the first meeting between these two schools since 2009.
Oh, wow.
And I can't wait to share some of that information with you.
More sevens coming up?
Well, maybe. Eagles, Davis has some room, has the first down inside the 30, and they're going to say he made it to the 28, maybe. We'll see where they spot it. But a great run by Davis. It was a great fake. That may have been their
longest run from scrimmage for tonight so far.
Yeah, the Warriors have been really good at kind of clogging that run game up tonight. But Davis able to move the sticks there, and yeah, they're going to spot him at the 26-yard line. So that was a nice run by the senior, who leads the team in rushing. I think we're going to get
3-5 right there.
Someone getting a little too active. Of course, 1,278 yards in the air, 14 touchdowns for Davis. Well, now make that 16 touchdowns on the season for Davis. And came into today's game with 844 yards on the ground and 19 touchdowns.
Wow.
Rushing.
He has definitely been the senior leadership on this team this year, I would say. We've seen him several times take control of a game.
Now, you're the math guy, but that feels like 33 touchdowns in total that he's accounted for this year. 19 on the ground, 14 in the air. Davis. Pressure, going to roll out, trying to break a tackle. He'll throw it into the end zone, and it's just off of the fingertips. Incomplete. Brings up a second down. Well, okay, in 2009, the quarterback for the West Craven Eagles was some dude named Justin Hardy.
Oh, I remember that guy.
Now, people may remember this quarterback ended up going to, and by the way, was a pretty good receiver too at West Craven. Goes on to set the NCAA reception record at ECU before one of his teammates broke it. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Davis fakes the handoff. And on 2nd and 5, gets a couple to about the 21 to bring up a third down. There were 3 touchdown passes in that game to a Ryan Murphy. I remember Ryan was a kicker / wide receiver.
Yeah.
But C.J. Person will be happy to know that I believe a couple of other, or another touchdown pass was thrown to his dad, Chris Person.
How about that?
Who was one of the other receivers on that West Craven team. I'll tell you a little bit more about that West Craven victory from 2009 a little later in the broadcast. Here, a big third down here. Davis looking to throw it to the end zone, looking for Lee, and just could not hold on to it. It's incomplete. He had a step.
He did.
Throw wasn't quite on the money, but it wasn't bad. Yeah.
I don't know if he got his finger on the ball or not, but the defender was there. He did have a step, but.
So on 4th down, I believe. Eagles going to go for it here on the 21-yard line. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Jones, Sumner, and we're going to get a flag, I believe.
Are we? Not a
timeout,
yeah,
actually.
West Craven called a timeout.
So they want to talk about
to avoid the delay.
Well, I guess this gives me an opportunity to
finish your story.
Talk a little bit about that game from 2009. Of course, West Craven. Tyree Dawson had 15 carries for 88 yards in that game as well. Some names just to throw out there. Bonquay Scott. But yeah, Justin Hardy finished with 187 yards in the air that night. And again, Ryan Murphy, 6 catches for 102 yards. Chris Person, 3 catches for 67 yards. Jake Brinson had a couple of catches in that game for the Eagles as well. But yeah, Person had a pair of touchdown receptions, and Murphy had a couple as well, and Justin Hardy a 1-yard touchdown run for the 32-15 win back on August 22nd, 2009. Actually, that's Southern Wayne. Excuse me.
Oh.
Reading the wrong things here.
It's all good.
All right, here we go.
Well, we just lost 5 right there.
Fourth down and 10 now after the penalty. Davis drops back, throws, and it's complete. What a catch!
Oh, my goodness.
What a catch! Sumner wrestled the ball away from the would-be defender who thought he had himself an interception, and he goes into the end zone for a touchdown. My goodness.
What a change of fate that play was. But they sat there and juggled the ball between the two of them for 3 seconds.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Had the crowd going on that fourth down as well and puts a hush over this Eastern Wayne senior night. And this kick is low,
but
good.
Yeah.
21-18 the score. The Eagles now improve the lead to 3. Don't go anywhere. We got more Friday Night Football on the other side of the break.
As a Daikin dealer, I have the solutions you need for total home comfort. So if you want the chill of the Rocky Mountain air in your bedroom for summer, you can. Or if you prefer the warmth of the California sun this winter, that's no problem either. And if you simply desire that just right feeling of the New England coast, well, it's home comfort, you decide. Daikin, perfecting the air we share.
Lilly Enterprises HVAC. HVAC specialists for Craven, Beaufort, Pitt, Lenore, Carteret, and surrounding Eastern NC. Lilly HVAC.
This is Friday Night Football.
Back from the commercial break, 21-18, our score. And I got to tell you, it's been quite a game here between these two teams.
An offensive show for sure.
And unbelievable plays. I mean, we've just seen some great athleticism, including Sumner's catch just a moment ago. Who wrestled the ball away on 4th and 10. Back on offense, battle, sincere battle. Short gain. Oates, the quarterback, pistol formation. Looking to throw. Drops. And oh my goodness. It's an opportunity
Eagles,
for Davis to step into that pass and maybe make an interception, but either way, it's incomplete. And I believe the incompletion now brings up a 3rd and 9 for Eastern Wayne. They'll waste no time, already in formation. 2 wide receivers on each side. Shotgun. Tykel battle. Lines up as the tailback. Quick throw and overthrows the intended receiver by a ways. And I don't know if that's a bad throw, but based on his reaction, I think he was thinking that the receiver was going to maybe veer out. But 4th and 9 now, and the Warriors' body language says they're going to keep the offense out. Only trailing by 3. But again, if they don't convert this on 4th and 9, it's going to...
This could be one of them turning points.
Give the Eagles some good field position, perhaps. Faison goes in motion. Of course, they could be just wanting a the Eagles to maybe give them 5 more yards, and I think that may be it. Oates is now going to call a timeout, the head coach. I do promise in the offseason to go to the eye doctor and get some better glasses for everybody. Leander Oates, the head coach for Eastern Wayne, has done a fantastic job. As I mentioned, 6-2 on the season. The only 2 losses, one to Southwest Edgecombe, which was a close game, 28-21 a couple weeks ago. And then the loss to Mallard Creek earlier in the season. But it's fought hard, and then I think, again, surprised some people last week, not only winning against North Pitt, which I think, again, this Eastern Wayne team was predicted to finish second in the conference, but it was the way they handled North Pitt that was very impressive, 49-16. And they've been impressive tonight so far. Pass is incomplete.
That was very good coverage.
That was excellent coverage, looking for Levi Evans, and the Eagles come up with it and will now have great field position inside Warrior territory.
I mean, of course, the Warriors sideline wanted the pass interference, but that just looked like really good coverage.
Listen, as a defensive back, what you do, if you see that it was just, look, he had great position.
Yeah.
The ref did not see perhaps maybe a little hand action on the, but there's no replay. They can't.
Yeah, I mean, Rubbin is racing.
NASCAR rules. How about them, boys? 8:52 to go. West Craven's offense comes out. Davis, handoff.
Oh, a little peek
nice
of
room
daylight.
here for
Dixon,
very good.
I
believe, the ball carrier. And Dixon does have a nice pickup here. Terrell Dixon, 263 yards on the season.
Moving the sticks.
And that will be plenty enough. We're glad to have you aboard on Friday Night Football. And do remember, however you're listening, there are many ways. 107.5 FM, 252foxsports.com. Hand off to Dixon again. This time Dixon met at about a yard behind the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard and a half. It'll be a loss on the play. You can also listen on the TuneIn radio app. It's free. Smartphone, if you got a tablet or an iPad, just go to your app store and download TuneIn Radio. It's free. Or go on your desktop to tunein.com, type in WWNB, and you just
it would be worth paying, but you don't have to.
You don't have to. They've got some premium stuff. You can listen to NFL games, MLB. But this stuff we got is free. Davis dropping back, looking to throw, and his intended receiver is nowhere near because he's laying on the ground, and that brings up a 3rd and 12. If you've got an Alexa device anywhere, your vehicle or your house, you can just simply ask Alexa to play WWNB. You got to have the internet, though. That's not bad, though. Most people are using the internet. Or you can simply go on Facebook and find 252 Fox Sports or Friday Night Football. And we will be streaming live, and we will later post it on YouTube to last forever. Quick screen pass. Lee's got some room to run inside the 10 and pushed out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal, Eagles.
That block. Did you see that block? Holy cow.
That block cleared him up, and you knew as soon as he got past.
I was following the ball, so I didn't catch the number, but that block was fantastic.
So it'll be 1st and goal at about the 7-yard line. Eagles looking to add to a 21-18 lead. And a touchdown makes this a 2-possession game.
It does.
which puts them back on schedule for where they were from the opening possession where there was a turnover.
And they've been swapping 7 for 6, you know.
Absolutely.
This puts them on the plus side of the point swap game.
Cuthbertson is going to get tackled for a loss on this play. And it just looked like he didn't really know where to go with the football.
That's a rarity, though.
It'll bring up 2nd and goal now from the 8-yard line. Or we'll say the 9. 7:29 clock moving here in our opening quarter of the Three Rivers Conference Championship game from Eastern Wayne. Davis lines up in a shotgun, fakes the handoff. Now going to bounce it to the outside and tries to get the corner. He's going to get a couple of positive yards, but I think he's going to step out of bounds at about the 3-yard line to bring up 3rd and goal. Clock stops momentarily, I think. Or the Eagles now break from the huddle. Davis, the quarterback. And I believe that's Cuthbertson lined up right behind him. Davis, though, spins into the end zone and gets the touchdown.
I was going to say, this seems like a Davis moment right here.
His 20th rushing touchdown of the season. And it pushes the Eagles' lead to 9. Extra point pending. Snyder comes out as he gets set to attempt the extra point. And this kick is no good.
Oh, no. Wide left.
Yanked it right. Yeah, that is left, isn't it? That's right.
Laces out.
Laces out, Dan. We're going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. We've got more Friday Night Football on the other side of the break. 27-18. West Craven leads on Friday Night Football.
The goal of Atlantic Logging is to offer each of our customers a professional logging operation and top dollar for their timber. In short, you should have a peace of mind knowing that your timberland is contracted to be harvested with an extraordinary, well-trained, experienced, and dedicated logging company to get the job done in a time-efficient manner with precision and professionalism. Call 252-229-9997. Atlantic Logging is a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
This is Friday Night Football.
Short kick is going to be fair caught. It's 27-18 is our score. West Craven on top of Eastern Wayne. As the Eagles were able to come up with a stop on Eastern Wayne's last offensive possession and then turn that into a touchdown. Of about, we'll say, 2 yards. And so 3 touchdown passes and a rushing touchdown tonight for DJ Davis. Remember last week on senior night, he was...
Oh, yeah. I don't know that we should expect anything less from him at this point.
Cuthbertson with 2 of the 3 touchdown receptions. Sumner with the other one. Oates now.
That was well read by Oates. I mean, the DN jumped heavy, and it left nobody sealed the end.
And he's able to pick up about 12 yards on first down to about the 46, 6:49 to go. Empty backfield for Oates. He puts 3 wide receivers to the near side. And he'll throw a screen pass to Evans. And Evans falls on the ground. And the Eagles have it. The Eagles have it unless the ball's changed. I'm pretty certain. And they do. The Eagles have that one. There were 3 Eagles that jumped on the football. It looks like Landon McCarty is the one who comes up with it. And how about that? The Eagles able to knock the ball loose from Evans and send their offense back out.
They may call this incomplete. He may have not had it long enough. We'll see.
I think that, again, we don't have the opportunity to look up the replay. But it looked as if there was
Eagle ball.
And basically you're looking for possession and maybe a football move where and again, it looked as if he at least had it and was turning towards when the ball got knocked out.
He definitely moved towards, like, heading upfield as soon as he got the ball. It all happened so quick, though. Without replay, I don't know how these officials make those calls.
They're just winging it.
I mean, but
no,
they
do
miss
a great job.
Too.
It's amazing.
I mean, they miss plenty.
They're doing a great job. I appreciate the officials
they are.
tonight.
We do appreciate the officials.
But the turnover will count. The Eagles now send the offense back out. 1st and 10 inside Eastern Wayne territory. Ball spotted at the 45-yard line. Cuthbertson goes in motion. Fake the handoff to him. Davis will now run up the middle. He's tackled up top. He picks up about 8 yards. We'll say 7 on 1st down inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. We'll say 38. 6:17 to go as we approach the halfway point of the second quarter. Second. Not doing too bad. I had 1 third quarter, and then I read the stats from the Southern Wayne game of 2009. So
you're doing an excellent job, Mark.
Not too bad for an old guy.
Yeah.
52. Davis gets the snap. Pressure is on him, though. I think he's going to be sacked, and there's a flag that comes out as well. And if this is holding, this is one of the worst ones. There's nothing worse than getting a holding call on the same play that your quarterback gets sacked.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what's going to happen, I believe, for West Craven. And from the spot of the foul, looks like this ball is going to be spotted at the 44-yard line of the Eagles, which will bring up a 2nd down and 20. However, it actually looks like the Eagles may have lucked out on this one. This call was apparently made way upfield, and so the Eagles are actually going to get it at the 48-yard line of the Warriors.
Yeah.
2nd down.
About 13 to go.
Davis gets the snap. Pressure's on. He's hit as he throws the football. Cuthbertson's got it inside the 45 and steps out at about the 42. So a 3rd down here.
That made it much more manageable.
And you got to wonder, could it be 4-down territory at this point, too? Was a little surprised to see Eastern Wayne go for it on 4th down that last time.
Me.
But when you have confidence in your offense.
And they've had success tonight. So, I mean,
Empty set for Davis. Oh, and the pass is incomplete. Fortunately, not a backwards pass, which would have been a fumble. But the incomplete pass brings up a 4th down and we'll say 6. And the Eagles, I think, are going to send their punt team out. Protect the lead. Plus, their defense has come up big. They've had a turnover on downs and then a turnover in the last 2 possessions. And again, have the 9-point lead. 5:21 to go before halftime. Seamster, second leading sack man on the team, lines up as a punter as well. And here he goes. Set to boot this one, a nice spiraling kick that drops at about the 10 and takes a nice roll and is down at about the 6-yard line. And so the Eagles defense.
That was an excellent punt.
Well, yeah, have an opportunity
exactly
here.
What you want.
And this is where you miss Emmanuel Miller a little bit, right? Somebody that could get after the quarterback on this side of the field.
Oh, yeah.
Come up with a big play here.
I'm assuming he'll be back for the playoffs.
That's the hopes again.
Yep.
He had an injury a few weeks ago. He's been missing for a couple of weeks, and hopefully he'll heal and be ready soon and return. 12.5 sacks on the season. Seamster has 8.5 sacks on the year. And I believe Zaire Keys would be the third man on the sack unit at 5.5. Tackle.
Very good pursuit by the defensive line that time.
Short run there. Clock now dips under 5 minutes as the defense comes up with a nice play. In fact, no gain on the play. And I would say, too, and again, we'll see, adjustments get made throughout the night. But as we said, the defense has stiffened up nicely in these last 2 possessions.
It's one of the things I think West Craven's been really good at is making adjustments at halftime. They've had some teams that had some good success on the ground.
Yes.
And they'd come out in the second half, and West Craven would just shut them down. And it looks like that might be starting before the half this time.
Dropping back the throw. And 2 Eagles in coverage, and nice job. It's incomplete. Credit to Michael Wilson, who was in on that coverage.
I mean, again, that was really good coverage. The DB had him step for step, and then the safety came over and helped out. It was textbook football.
I mean, it was Davis, Allen, Knight, and Wilson kind of all converging in that same area for the Eagles. To bring up a 3rd and 10, this would be a huge stop here if you can force the Warriors into a 4th down here. Oates gets the snap, looking to throw to Faison, who's got it as the 1st down. And that looks like the play that they probably practiced.
Well, the defender had a little slip when he was trying to make his cut back to the ball. And, you know, those things happen. So,
but again, it's a time and pass. When you have that kind of play, you can tell there's a certain how many steps, how much time we're going to throw it to a spot. Faison knew where that spot was. He stopped, turned. You're right, the defenders turned or tried to make an adjustment, slipped and fell. And handoff here is Tykel Battle.
Another gain of 10.
3:42 to go. Eastern Wayne would love to do the double here. They get the ball to start the second half.
Mm-hmm.
They'd love to eat up as much clock and end this possession with a score.
Oh, yeah, that was.
But the Eagles defense comes up with a nice stop on 1st down of no gain.
He faked the handoff, but I don't think it would have mattered. They had either him or the running back was pretty much swallowed up.
Seamster looks like I don't know if he was having an equipment issue, but he's down and ready to go here. Oates gets the snap, drops back. He's looking towards Faison, who's making an adjustment. Now Oates is going to run with it and steps out of bounds just past the 40. And that, I think, is going to be enough for another 1st down. They're going to mark it at the 42. It's a very generous spot by the sideline referee. but it will be a first down. Clock stops at 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Faison lines up all the way to the far side now. Jeremiah Faison, the leading receiver. Oates, though, is going to hand it off to Sincere Battle, but before he can, whistles and false start.
I didn't see what the motion was, but somebody wearing stripes did.
First and 15 now. Ball spotted at the 36-yard line. Sincere Battle gets the handoff and genuinely gets stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I hear you.
Am I playing the synonym game? Maybe. Second and 15. Clock moving at 2:22. Eagles leading 27-18. Two wide receivers on each side of the set shotgun formation for Oates, who's looking to throw. Pressure's on, has to roll out with it, gonna run. Steps out of bounds, and it depends on where they say he stepped out. It looks like it is going to be shy of not only the midfield stripe, but shy of the first down marker.
He may have got 6 on that. Or 5, somewhere around there.
The Warriors have to get to the West Craven 48-yard line to pick up the first down. It's a third down here. As the ball spotted at the Warriors side of the 48. Tykel Battle is the running back. Lines up beside Oates. Again, two receivers on each side of the shotgun set. Oates gets the snap. Quick throw. And intercepted. Intercepted. Eagles have it at midfield and still on his feet, spinning inside the 45 and stopped at the 44. Tavon Allen just ran the route, finished the route, made the catch, and the Eagles have their second turnover of the night.
Yeah, he had the position that the receiver should have had, and he was right there for the catch.
And so the offense for the Eagles comes out with 1:42 to go, with a chance perhaps to.
They would love to put some points on here because they know that the ball comes out to Eastern Wayne at the half.
It looks as if Lee will line up by himself here to the near side. Jones, Cuthbertson, and Sumner line up to the far side. Davis in the shotgun. And Dixon is the tailback. Handoff. Dixon. It's going to be a loss on the play. Clock moving now, 1:24. The Eagles don't look as if they're in any rush. At the very least, you don't want to give the ball back to Eastern Wayne.
You can run the clock out if you have a play that has some success. That might set you up for a stab at the end zone. But
West Craven has one timeout left. Play clock winding down. And it's going to be a false start on Dixon as he moved before the snap. Person will come in Dixon will come out. 5-yard penalty. Will spot it all the way to the 49 of Eastern Wayne. And I think that was essentially Dixon trying to anticipate the snap.
Yeah, because
as the play clock's winding down, and just got ahead of himself before the snap could come out. This time, Davis not wasting any time, hands it off to Person. Person is going to pick up maybe a couple, but not much. Brings up a third and very, 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 very long.
Yeah, 17 or so.
But the Eagles are pretty much going to, I think, maybe run one more play. Clock is at 10, 9, 8. Davis, 4, 3, and I think he's ready to just go into the halftime break, and he will. So the Eagles take a 27-18 lead to the halftime break. Don't go anywhere. We'll update you on some scores and catch up on all the action here from Eastern Wayne for the Eagles' lead to Three Rivers Conference Championship game on the final week of the regular season. This is Friday Night Football on 252 Fox Sports Radio.
At Bowden & Car Furniture, we're proud to support our local teams and wish you the best this season. As Eastern Carolina's largest authorized Lazy Boy dealer, we have a huge selection of genuine Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, sleeper sofas, sectionals, and more. Plus, beautiful row furniture. Custom order or take home today. Visit us in Havelock or online at bowdenandcarfurniture.com. Best of luck to all our local teams from Bowden & Car Furniture.
Have you had a review of your insurance policies recently? Hi, I'm Jim Robinson with Robinson & Stith Insurance. At Robinson & Stith Insurance, we understand the hard work that goes into securing your assets. Whether it is your home, car, business, or boat, you need insurance to protect your hard work. Robinson & Stith Insurance has been serving Eastern North Carolina's insurance needs since 1905. We believe it is not just the policy that serves you, but also the people. Our no voicemail policy means that whenever you call our office, you will speak to a live person who will be happy to help you. Our dedicated team of professionals is here to help and will be happy to provide no obligation reviews of your insurance coverages. Stop by and see us at 513 Pollock Street. Give us a call at 633-1174, 633-1174. Robinson & Stith Insurance, complete insurance since 1905. We want to earn your business.
The goal of Atlantic Logging is to offer each of our customers a professional logging operation and top dollar for their timber. In short, you should have a peace of mind knowing that your timberland is contracted to be harvested with an extraordinary, well-trained, experienced, and dedicated logging company to get the job done in a time-efficient manner with precision and professionalism. Call 252-229-9997. Atlantic Logging is a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
Our experience, dedication to excellence, and project site cooperation set Bryn Glass apart from other glazing contractors. In business since 1989, Bryn Glass strives to provide a professional and pleasurable experience throughout the construction process. We invite you to visit our commercial gallery for an overview of our completed projects. The homeowner is the sole focus of our residential division. Through extensive conversation and planning sessions, we come to understand the look and feel a homeowner's desires. Our mirrors are all cut to fit the area, and we offer several edgework custom options for you. Our shower enclosures are all custom designed and fabricated to fit each application. There are numerous glass and metal surrounds for the shower of your dreams. As a finishing touch, we offer a wide variety of bath accessories. Call 252-637-4996 for Bryn Glass, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
Jimmy L. Morris and Sons Contractors in Vanceboro, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics, is building strong foundations for your grading and paving needs. Grading services are designed to provide a stable and level foundation for your construction projects, enhancing drainage, preventing erosion, and preparing your land for successful development. Jimmy L. Morris and Sons offers paving services that combine durability, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Call 252-670-6749, and let's lay the groundwork for success together.
Stay cozy in winter and cool in summer with a new energy-efficient heating and cooling system. Even better, you could be eligible for up to a $2,000 federal tax credit just for choosing a qualifying heat pump. And the perks don't stop there. You may even be eligible to receive up to $8,000 in rebates towards the installation of qualifying heat pumps. To learn more, call us, your Daikin Comfort Pro, today.
Lilly Enterprises HVAC. HVAC specialists for Craven, Beaufort, Pitt, Lenoir, Carteret, and surrounding Eastern NC.
This information should not be considered tax advice.
This is Daniel Martin, head volleyball coach of the West Craven Eagles. Your home for West Craven Sports is 252 Fox Sports Radio, 107.5 FM. We're Eagles fly.
Friday Night Football on 252 Radio is brought to you by all these great sponsors. Robinson and Stith Insurance, Bowden and Parr Furniture, Jimmy L. Morris and Sons Contractors, Atlantic Logging, Lilly Enterprises HVAC, and Bryn Glass.
West Craven leads Eastern Wayne 27-18. The Three Rivers Conference Championship is just 24 minutes away from being decided. But before that, let's get you caught up on everything that's happened here. I'm Mark Benichelli alongside me, Chop Doughty. And if you missed the first half, well, my goodness.
You missed some excitement.
You did. The Eagles got the ball first, and unfortunately, after a couple of first downs, a turnover gave the ball to Eastern Wayne, who marched right down the field and would get the scoring underway with a 23-yard touchdown pass from Oates to Evans. The extra point, no good, 6-0 Eastern Wayne. But West Craven, on their next possession, facing a 3rd and 12 from deep inside their own 20-yard line, come up with a huge, it's actually from the 17, an 83-yard touchdown pass from DJ Davis to Xavier Cuthbertson. Extra point good. Eagles then on top. Eastern Wayne followed that with a 17-yard touchdown pass to Jeremiah Faison. The extra point no good there. 12-7 our score. But boy, the Cuthbertson show continued. A 44-yard touchdown pass from DJ Davis. Extra point good there. 14-12. And then our roller coaster continued. With a 16-yard touchdown pass from Oates to Faison. Extra point attempt still no good, but they take the lead 18-14. But then the Eagles come up with a couple of big plays here. First of all, a big touchdown pass later in their following possession to Sumner. And you got to remember, this was a great catch in which Sumner is literally ripping the ball out from the would-be defender who thought he had an interception. Scores on the touchdown, about 20 yards there. Then the Eagles come up with a turnover on downs, and DJ Davis is able to take that and at the end of the drive turn it into a 2-yard touchdown run. The Eagles then come up with an interception. Great job by Tavon Allen to come up with an interception, but the Eagles ran out of time before the first half was over.
And they seemed okay.
Yeah.
That's what they were trying to do, is just run it out.
But they missed the extra point on the last run, the 2-yard run by DJ Davis. But 27-18 is our score. So the Eagles just need to keep things going, and perhaps they could
be crowned tonight.
That's right. So one of the other championships up for grabs tonight, the Coastal Conference Championship, and the Havelock Rams are looking to win, and they'll have a share. Croatan also would like to participate in that. Croatan's playing Dixon. We don't have a score update there, but Havelock leads Northside Jacksonville. Now, Northside Jacksonville could win this game outright and just win the championship, but they now trail 11-0. And so there you go there. Another championship up for stakes, Tarboro and Kinston. The last time Tarboro Vikings lost a playoff game was against Kinston about 15 years ago. But right now, the Tarboro Vikings lead the Kinston Vikings 22-8.
Some Viking on Viking crime there.
Yeah, the North Pitt Panthers lead the Washington Pan Pack 16-0 in the other game the other game in the Three Rivers Conference. And in the battle at Hollywood Crossroads between the old friends in the Family Unity Bowl, D.H. Conley leads J.H. Rose 22-7 there. So D.H. Conley trying to finish strong. And East Carteret leads Pamlico County 14-0. James Keenan leads Wallace Rose Hill 14-13. Here the score is 27-18. We're going to take another break. But don't go anywhere, because while they're celebrating senior night here at Eastern Wayne, we're going to come back and have second half action right here. The Eagles, 24 minutes away from Three Rivers Conference Championship. But in their way, these Eastern Wayne Warriors, it should be a heck of a second half. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Friday Night Football on 252 Fox Sports Radio.
Our experience, dedication to excellence, and project site cooperation set Bryn Glass apart from other glazing contractors. In business since 1989, Bryn Glass strives to provide a professional and pleasurable experience throughout the construction process. We invite you to visit our commercial gallery for an overview of our completed projects. The homeowner is the sole focus of our residential division. Through extensive conversation and planning sessions, we come to understand the look and feel a homeowner's desires. Our mirrors are all cut to fit the area, and we offer several edgework custom options for you. Our shower enclosures are all custom designed and fabricated to fit each application. There are numerous glass and metal surrounds for the shower of your dreams. As a finishing touch, we offer a wide variety of bath accessories. Call 252-637-4996 for Bryn Glass, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
As a Daikin dealer, I have the solutions you need for total home comfort. So if you want the chill of the Rocky Mountain air in your bedroom for summer, you can. Or if you prefer the warmth of the California sun this winter, that's no problem either. And if you simply desire that just right feeling of the New England coast, well, it's home comfort you decide. Daikin, perfecting the air we share.
Lilly Enterprises HVAC. HVAC specialists for Craven, Beaufort, Pitt, Lenoir, Carteret, and surrounding Eastern NC. Lilly HVAC.
Have you had a review of your insurance policies recently? Hi, I'm Jim Robinson with Robinson & Stith Insurance. At Robinson & Stith Insurance, we understand the hard work that goes into securing your assets. Whether it is your home, car, business, or boat, you need insurance to protect your hard work. Robinson & Stith Insurance has been serving Eastern North Carolina's insurance needs since 1905. We believe it is not just the policy that serves you, but also the people. Our no voicemail policy means that whenever you call our office, you will speak to a live person who will be happy to help you. Our dedicated team of professionals is here to help and will be happy to provide no obligation reviews of your insurance coverages. Stop by and see us at 513 Pollock Street. Give us a call at 633-1174, 633-1174. Robinson & Stith Insurance, complete insurance since 1905. We want to earn your business.
Jimmy L. Morris and Sons Contractors in Vanceboro, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics, is building strong foundations for your grading and paving needs. Grading services are designed to provide a stable and level foundation for your construction projects, enhancing drainage, preventing erosion, and preparing your land for successful development. Jimmy L. Morris and Sons offers paving services that combine durability, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Call 252-670-6749, and let's lay the groundwork for success together.
At Bowden & Car Furniture, we're proud to support our local teams and wish you the best this season. As Eastern Carolina's largest authorized Lazy Boy dealer, we have a huge selection of genuine Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, sleeper sofas, sectionals, and more. Plus, beautiful row furniture. Custom order or take home today. Visit us in Havelock or online at bowdenandcarfurniture.com. Best of luck to all our local teams from Bowden & Car Furniture.
The goal of Atlantic Logging is to offer each of our customers a professional logging operation and top dollar for their timber. In short, you should have a peace of mind knowing that your timberland is contracted to be harvested with an extraordinary, well-trained, experienced, and dedicated logging company to get the job done in a time-efficient manner with precision and professionalism. Call 252-229-9997. Atlantic Logging is a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
This is Antoine Pittman, head men's basketball coach of the West Craven Eagles. Your home for West Craven Sports is 252 Fox Sports Radio, 107.5 FM. We're Eagles.
This is Friday Night Football.
Well, it is senior night. So halftime is a little longer than normal. But as the seniors and their parents from Eastern Wayne are walking out onto the field, and it's a special night. I mean, look, you and I have graduated, you've graduated more kids than me, though.
I'm telling you.
What, 7 between the two of us? 8?
8, yeah, 8.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Mostly chops, though.
Yeah.
But it is always a special night. We saw that last week at West Craven, and the folks at Eastern Wayne are celebrating it tonight. But 27-18 is our score here. We'll update you on some stuff outside of the high school football world. If you're just tuning in, we did give you some updates from around the area. 27-18 is our score here, but there's two kinds of fans in North Carolina. There are North Carolina Tar Heel fans, and then there is anybody but Carolina.
Yeah.
And the anybody but Carolina people are pretty happy to Syracuse 7-3 right now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Is that game?
Yeah. And they've got the ball deep in Carolina territory right now.
So it's only a matter of time is what you're saying.
Yeah.
10-3, you're right. They did add to the lead. It's also Game 6 of the World Series. The Toronto Blue Jays can clinch if they beat the Dodgers tonight. The game is in Toronto. It is scoreless, and it's halfway through the second quarter.
Inning.
Yeah, same thing. Look.
They have 9 quarters.
9 quarters tonight.
That math don't math, by the way.
Not doing well tonight, Chop, with the quarters and the innings, I think. Maybe we need another commercial break just to get through the rest of senior night. And then I can remember there's innings in baseball.
There are innings in baseball.
There's quarters in football. There's periods in hockey.
Yeah. And there's laps in racing. Yeah. You got it now, bud.
I think I got it. But just for good measure, let's take a quick break. Second half is coming up, and it's 27-18 here from Eastern Wayne.
Our experience, dedication to excellence, and project site cooperation set Bryn Glass apart from other glazing contractors. In business since 1989, Bryn Glass strives to provide a professional and pleasurable experience throughout the construction process. We invite you to visit our commercial gallery for an overview of our completed projects. The homeowner is the sole focus of our residential division. Through extensive conversation and planning sessions, we come to understand the look and feel a homeowner's desires. Our mirrors are all cut to fit the area, and we offer several edgework custom options for you. Our shower enclosures are all custom designed and fabricated to fit each application. There are numerous glass and metal surrounds for the shower of your dreams. As a finishing touch, we offer a wide variety of bath accessories. Call 252-637-4996 for Bryn Glass, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
Friday Night Football on 252 Radio is brought to you by all these great sponsors. Robinson and Stith Insurance, Bowden and Parr Furniture, Jimmy L. Morris and Sons Contractors, Atlantic Logging, Lilly Enterprises HVAC, and Bryn Glass.
I promise you I won't say third inning as we start the third quarter. I mean, I can promise you from that point, but we got a heck of a game here tonight in the Three Rivers Conference finale between West Craven and Eastern Wayne.
We have had a lot of offense tonight.
We have. 27-18 is the score. West Craven has been led by DJ Davis's 3 touchdown passes, 1 rushing touchdown. Eastern Wayne, 3 touchdown passes from Isaiah Oates. The Warriors will get the ball to start the second half. But the Eagles, in the last 3 defensive possessions, I really thought started to pick up some good.
Yeah.
And again, if they can continue that and make some more adjustments here to start the second half, I think that will be just what
And we've seen them do
the
that.
doctor ordered.
They have come out from the halftime and just been dominating the line on defense against a couple of teams this year.
If you're just tuning in, Eagles are wearing red pants tonight. The white jerseys, blue numerals, red trim, white helmets. Eastern Wayne's colors are navy blue and gold. Very similar to Notre Dame, but they are the Warriors. They have the spear on the side with the E and W representing Eastern Wayne. Gold helmets, blue jerseys, blue pants, gold numbers, no trim. As we get ready to start here our second half. And a big game, obviously, conference championship, which is, again, you go out as the conference champion. I think that means you're going to probably get the highest seed from this conference. The brackets will be coming out from the NCHSAA on Monday. And I think the importance is I'm pretty positive that the winner of this game is going to get a bye to start the playoffs. And listen, let's be honest. When the NCHSAA announced that they were going to give out the brackets on Monday, I think the panic between the coaches, because again, there's a routine. Most coaches want to know who they're playing by Monday, start watching film, and I think it's a benefit to get that first round bye so that the brackets and doesn't turn into a short week. And nonetheless,
and
we've
where
got
West
24
Craven's
minutes.
concerned, they're waiting for some players to come back off injury. It could really be beneficial for their playoff run if they could get that bye week.
Snyder's kick scooped up at about the 21-yard line. And trying to get away and cannot, as the Eagles do a great job of corralling the ball carrier. And it's a player we don't have a number for. The mysterious number 81. We'll call him Edward Nigma. Pre-Riddler for you DC people. Oates comes out as he's had 3 touchdown passes in the first quarter. Tykel Battle.
Eastern Wayne's had some good offensive motion movement. They've not done bad.
Sort of an empty set here. Oates is going to give it to Battle.
Oh.
Brought down hard. Great job by Seamster.
That was brutal. I was almost expecting a flag on that. I mean, that was like a suplex.
It was. You expected 2 guys to run in with folding chairs after that. Huge loss on the play. Looks like 5 yards. Seamster. Great job defensively to put the Warriors behind the sticks. Oates, quick pass. It's complete to Sincere Battle, who breaks 1 tackle but can't get away from the second guy. Great job of the Eagles corralling the receiver. Sincere Battle. Just good, authentic coverage on Sincere. 10:40 to go. Empty backfield. Oates pumps, now throws. Dennison tried to get his hands up, but goes through his hands and into the receiver's basket, and it'll be enough for a first down.
That was a good swat taken by the defensive player.
Dennison was in position, stepped in, just Pass.
Yep, just past his hand.
Went right past his hand, and it's going to be enough to move the chains. First down at the Warrior 39-yard line. Oates will line up in a shotgun. Gets the snap, fakes the sweep, runs it up the middle, and he's brought down from behind. A great job of limiting Dennison with an unbelievable play to trip up Oates and force a turnover on downs as the Eagles defense comes up big and sets up the offense inside the 35-yard line. It'll be about the 31. Here comes DJ Davis. Dixon lines up as the tailback. Fake the handoff to him. Davis will keep it himself. Davis spins. Flag comes out. And I never like a holding penalty that's going to get called at about 10 yards away from the play. But I am biased.
You are.
Davis had a nice pickup, but the holding penalty is going to put the Eagles at the 41-yard line. And again, my complaint is always holding happens on every play, but when it happens 15 yards away from the play, probably should let that go. Just my opinion. Throwing it out there. Hand off to Dixon. Dixon bouncing to the outside, and a nice job because that was going to be a loss of about 3 on the play. He may have gotten to the line of scrimmage, maybe a pickup of 1, but that looked like it was going to be a loss on the play.
Yeah, the backfield got very busy very quick on that play, and somehow he come around the corner and got something positive out of it.
I don't even know how he found himself out of the
me either.
Scrum. Clock is stopped at 7:35. Jones lines up on the far, far sideline. One of 3 receivers on that side. Davis looking up the middle for it. Cuthbertson who hauls it in. Oh, what a catch. We have an Eagle down. I think he's okay, though. One of the offensive linemen, and he is up. Pass was a little ahead of Cuthbertson,
he laid out,
my
though.
goodness, man. He just...
I will find that on the recording and go back and watch that one.
So the Eagles have it first down inside the 20-yard line. Ball spotted at the 15, to be exact. Trying to push the lead, which is at 9 right now. The Eagles will send 3 wide receivers to the left side of the formation. Davis is going to get dropped behind the line of scrimmage. A flag comes out as well on the play. And it comes from, I believe, the back judge. Could still be holding, but that is often a defensive penalty, but it is holding. So the Eagles have done a great job at eliminating the penalties. I think in the last few games, Coach Twitchell and I were talking about that, especially pre-snap penalties. Now, these are not pre-snap penalties, but they've done a great job at eliminating a lot of these self-inflicted wounds, if you will. But that's been the only thing that's stopped them tonight so far, other than the initial turnover and the halftime break. As the Eagles will now switch the formation, send 3 receivers from the left side to the right side. Lee lines up all by himself to the near side, and the pass is tipped, and it was intended for Jones, but the ball is incomplete. And believe it or not, it's second down.
Had a lot of football played there.
There was a lot of football for one down. Yep. Eagles have it at the 25-yard line. They'll put Jones, Sumner, and it looks like Cuthbertson here to the near side.
Going
deep.
Looking
to the other side, and he's got Lee into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was perfect. Oh, my goodness.
The Eagles into the end zone, a 25-yard touchdown pass. And the lead now is 15. So the extra point, big, because, again, it keeps it 2 possessions, but again, you'd have to get 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. But the Eagles are going to make it a 3-possession potential as they go for 2 here. And the quick pass is intended for Sumner, and it's incomplete. But I think the Eagles will take it for sure as they extend the lead to 33-18. Stay right here.
At Bowden Car Furniture, we're proud to support our local teams and wish you the best this season. As Eastern Carolina's largest authorized Lazy Boy dealer, we have a huge selection of genuine Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, sleeper sofas, sectionals, and more. Plus, beautiful row furniture. Custom order or take home today. Visit us in Haviland.
Back to Friday Night Football on 252 Fox Sports Radio. 33 to 18 is our final, or our third quarter score. Chop, don't get ahead of yourself, buddy. Don't get ahead of yourself. We apologize. Little sound difficulties, but folks working on it. We are glad to be here at Eastern Wayne tonight. Temperatures set to dip at around 50 or just below 50 towards the end of this game tonight on this Hallows Eve. And hope you're having a wonderful Halloween. Favorite Halloween candy, Chuck?
I don't know that I have one.
Come on, don't be that guy. Reese's Cups. I'm going Reese's Cups.
I'm an Almond Joy kind of guy.
Almond
I like
Joy.
the coconut, yeah.
Well, I'm a Mounds guy if we're going to go in that direction.
Well, of course you would be.
Oates looking to run with it here. Past the 35 to the 37. I can't help it.
There is a flag over there.
This is Chop's fault, but because of that last comment, Chop, you know, sometimes you feel like a nut.
Oh, sometimes you don't.
And sometimes you don't. And apparently I don't. But I hope you are wherever you are. And again, whether or not you're celebrating, you got kids or not. I know the Vanceboro community this week has been a bizarre one to end the week.
It has.
Our thoughts and prayers certainly to everybody in the community as that situation is, from as best we know, last we checked, still underway. So penalty looks like it's against Eastern Wayne. But I do hope that, again, however you're spending your final Friday in the month of October in the year 2025, that you're doing fantastic and enjoying our Week 10 coverage of Friday Night Football. Oates lines up in a shotgun formation. Gets the snap. Hands it off. Breaking a tackle is Battle. Tykel Battle, who looked like had a couple of guys trying to bring him down inside the 30, but he
that was a good,
squirts
strong
out.
run he did there.
Yeah, so about the 35-yard line. And again, if you just missed it, there's Tykel Battle and Sincere Battle, the 1-2 running back punch of this Eastern Wayne team. Of course, Oates, their quarterback, is also quite a running threat. We've seen all three of those young men tonight. And this time, Oates, Seamster, though. Seamster
wasn't having it.
Must have found his quarterback magnet at halftime and has used it
yes, he
quite
has.
proficiently, as he'll bring the Eastern Wayne Warrior down and brings up a 3rd and 6. Oates lines up in a shotgun. He'll have Evans all by himself here to the near side. 3 receivers line up on the far sideline. Ball lines up on the near hash mark. Battle lines up as an H-back. Quick pass. He's looking for Battle, but Davis nearly comes up with the interception. He read that from the get-go. I'm not sure if that was a wheel route by Battle, who comes out of that H-back, but he's going to swing right out of the backfield. And Davis just saw the route the whole way, stepped in front of it, just could not hold on to the pass. But the incompletion brings up a 4th down.
He jumped it good. He knew where the ball was going for sure.
4th down here. Oates. Pressure is on. Trying to get rid of it. Seamster hits him as he throws. The ball's a wobbly duck, and it's intercepted by Cuthbertson, who has it inside Warrior territory. Still on his feet. 20, 10, touchdown! Eagles! Cuthbertson returns the interception all the way into the end zone, and now the defense gets on the scoreboard tonight and extends the lead to 39-18. And that's just playing center field. You step up, you see the fly ball, and you make the catch. With the exception, then you run home.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
He's
when he
fun.
gets the ball in the open field, it can go the whole distance.
Wes Craven really turning it on as they have in the second half. The last couple of weeks. Snyder on to attempt the extra point to try to make this a 22-point game. The kick is up, and this is a nice, solid kick.
Very well done kick.
All the way to I believe, Seymour Johnson. The extra point is good, and the Eagles on top, 40-18. We'll come back. Don't you go anywhere. We've got more Friday Night Football on the other side.
Stay cozy in winter and cool in summer with a new energy-efficient heating and cooling system. Even better, you could be eligible for up to a $2,000 federal tax credit just for choosing a qualifying heat pump. And the perks don't stop there. You may even be eligible to receive up to $8,000 in rebates towards the installation of qualifying heat pumps. To learn more, call us, your Daikin Comfort Pro, today.
Lilly Enterprises HVAC. HVAC specialists for Craven, Beaufort, Pitt, Lenoir, Carteret, and surrounding Eastern NC.
This information should not be considered tax advice.
This is Friday Night Football.
I think we have an injured official as the training staff is assisting one of the officials for tonight. And this is, again, I say this every week that I've done in football. And I was telling you, and again, for the first time tonight, I've gotten the quarters wrong. I called an inning a quarter in a baseball game, but I have not seen an injured official. It's the first one I've seen. We'll see if he's all right.
He's trying to shake it off, but he is a little gimpy.
As looks like he's trying to do a field test here. And I would take a break.
Do we have some alternate officials, or is...
So that, no, we just got informed. So no alternates. They'll just have to rotate around if you can't make it. But
he is giving it a go, though.
We'll clap. Injury's good. Now, I will say this. As I said, I've not seen an injured official, and I've seen it in games on television. Never seen one at the high school
And that
level.
was on the extra point. I don't even know what happened for him. Had to be a no-contact injury, I would assume.
Well, I mean, look, at our age, there are a lot of you just move
you
the
are
wrong way.
contacting the ground.
Right. I can't explain half the injuries that happen at a certain age you get. I moved my leg.
I get up every day and just take inventory. Like, what's going to hurt today?
What doesn't hurt?
Yeah.
You start there. But I think we're ready to go.
Line drive kick.
And hit. Breaks the first tackle, but the second guy is going to bring him down. And the Eagles are pumped and excited, and rightfully so, as they've scored, I believe, 13 unanswered here to start the second half. And really, the rally started about midway through the second half.
Yeah.
We started to see them make some tweaks defensively, get a little tougher on defense, but started to come up with stops and then turnovers. And on the other side of that, the offense hasn't let up at all.
It has not.
And then when the defense starts adding a score, well, that's where we are right now. Cuthbertson had about a 60-yard interception return for a touchdown. Back on offense are the Warriors. Oates looking to run it. He's hit after a pickup of about 5 yards. And I think you're going to see that. Kind of like Davis.
Yep.
You're going to see Oates probably try to take a little bit of this game on his own shoulders now.
And West Craven don't need to sleep. I mean, this team has put some yards on them and some scores on them. So
it is a 22-point game, though. So right now, if you're the Eagles defense, the clock start to become a little bit of your friend here.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. They got to keep the pressure on defensively. Oates. Pressure. Rolls away from Seamster, who's trying to run him down, and he's going to step out of bounds. I'm going to tell you, I don't know what happened to Caden Seamster at halftime, but as I said, and I was worried about him in the first half, looked like he was, if it was equipment issues, kind of hanging his head a little bit, but he has come out in this second half and has been on fire and really going after the quarterback.
For a man his size. He is a big fella, and he was getting after it right there.
He's improved his sack total. Again, these are unofficial on mine. I started tonight at 8.5. I think he's had 2 tonight, so that would bring him up to 10.5 on the year. Just behind Miller. Oh, had the ball carrier in the backfield, and now he breaks away. Now breaking away from another tackler. Inside Eagle territory is Tykel Battle. And one Eagle had him behind the line of scrimmage, could not bring him down. And then as he broke free and got to about the second level, a couple of Eagles tried to do the shoulder pop tackle, which I don't think any coach in the world likes, because you can't tackle a guy when you can't wrap him up. So that play is going to set Eastern Wayne up inside West Craven territory at the 35-yard line. This time Oates will keep it himself up the middle inside the 30 to the 27.
He's close to another first down.
That was, though, a busted play on the previous. I mean, that was, and you got to credit, again, Battle for making the most of it. But that's one that you probably spend 20 minutes in film watching. Pass is intercepted.
It is intercepted.
Pass is intercepted. Now, I don't know if it's going to be pass interference, but I'm going to tell you that pass interference would not have stopped that interception if that's the call. Because Cuthbertson steps in front of that.
And the interference was not on him.
The interference was behind the interception, which would have never happened anyway. But a penalty's a penalty.
Yes.
But if you're the Warriors, you're going to take it.
Yep.
And the penalty is going to set them inside the 15-yard line, just inside the 15-yard line. 2:01 to go here in our third quarter. Oates looking to throw into the end zone. It's incomplete. In fact, it's intercepted. It's intercepted. It's a touchback. Knight with the interception. Oh, my God. I thought it was incomplete. But the Eagles will gladly take the interception over that.
And no flag this time.
And I feel like that's justice. After that last play, That's defensive back justice is what that is.
And you got to expect now the Eagles are doing. They
Yeah.
got to get this clock going, and they just want to get the time off the board.
22-point lead right now. But you're right. Long drive.
Long, sustained drive is what they need.
And if it ends in points.
Oh, yeah, we'll take the points.
But you definitely want.
They need to get out of the shadow of their own end zone,
and
for sure.
Take as much clock off. Probably dip into that fourth quarter if you can. Davis trying to get away from the defense and
smothered that time.
Finally corralled. It'll end up being a sack. It's the leading sack man for Eastern Wayne. Their middle linebacker, or excuse me, their defensive tackle, Caleb Jordan, who has 8 sacks on the season, now has 9. He's also the leading tackler on the team, but there's an injury at the end of the play, and I wonder, let's take a break. No, let's keep it here.
Yeah, the player's making his way
I
off
was going
the
to say,
field.
yeah, by the time we get into this break, I think they're going to be ready to play, and they are. So, glad to have you aboard on this Week 10 edition of Friday Night Football, where West Craven leads at 40-18, and has a minute and 26 to go here in this third quarter. But really, at this point, it's about the 13 minutes and 17 seconds left in this game that they're trying to get to the end of. Handoff. Person at the 30 has the first down all the way to the 35-yard line. And C.J. Person, no flags on the play. It'll move the sticks. And the Eagles will pick up a first down. So
let's see if they wind this clock after the ball's set. There he goes, yep. Because he intentionally went down inbounds.
He did.
And it almost looked like the side judge had stopped the clock.
Well, again, clock would stop momentarily for the sticks, and then you're right. But you're right, I wonder, too, were they going to mark him out? And we feel like after last week, CJ's not going to get out of bounds.
Right.
2 receivers on the far side. Fake the handoff. And Davis maybe gets a yard to the 41, to the 36. This might be the last play. That might have been the last play of the third quarter. All right. And based on the body language, I think West Craven is very content, and so is Eastern Wayne, to say, let's take this into that final 12 minutes. And that's what we're going to do as well. Don't go anywhere. 40-18, West Craven, the Three Rivers Conference Championship gets decided next.
The goal of Atlantic Logging is to offer each of our customers a professional logging operation and top dollar for their timber. In short, you should have a peace of mind knowing that your timberland is contracted to be harvested with an extraordinary, well-trained, experienced, and dedicated logging company to get the job done in a time-efficient manner with precision and professionalism. Call 252-229-9997. Atlantic Logging is a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
This is Friday Night Football.
$12 minutes on the clock. 22 points, the deficit. West Craven at the 36-yard line. Davis will keep it himself. Trying to bounce to the outside, and he's going to pull up just short of the first down. And they're gonna say he slid down it looks like about 3 yards shy. I'm Mark Benichelli, alongside me, Chop Dottie. We're at Eastern Wayne High School.
We are in the final quarter of the season.
That's right. Of the regular season. Clock moving, though, which is just fine for the Eagles. Davis lines up in a shotgun. Gets the snap. Hands it off. Person has the first down.
Yep.
Just enough. Needed a couple and got just about a yard more than he needed.
Which it seems intentional, right? They're first down, keep the clock going.
Yeah. I'm not going to say he did that on purpose. But, look, I think you'll just take that there for sure. And Davis just deliberately taking his time.
Mm-hmm.
Benefit of the senior quarterback.
Are they hitting him for a delay?
I think you're hitting him for a false start.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that motion either.
I didn't either. I saw Cuthbertson go in one direction, then change his direction, but someone else must have been moving on the other side of the formation.
He didn't lean in to the line, did he?
Yeah, because you can't have that forward.
Yeah, the motion side to side is okay, but if you do any forward motion, that's illegal before the snap.
10-12 to go on the clock here. Davis fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Has the first down inside the 40, 30, 20. DJ Davis, he dives for the end zone, and are they going to say he's short? I think they are.
What was that, the 2-yard line?
It looked as if Davis reached for the end zone and would have got it. Now remember, the official crew is minus a guy,
and
he
he was behind the play a little bit.
Right. So,
man, that looked close though.
It did look close.
I'll have to go back and look at it, but it don't matter right now.
9:47, clock moving though. Davis with a huge run. Brings up a 1st and goal from the 1. Late substitution by the Warriors. An empty set. And they'll stack the big guys up there for Davis to go into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's exactly what I was expecting.
46-18. $28-point lead now for the Eagles, who are starting to taste a little bit of that championship. I don't know if taste, smell. There's getting some sense of it, though, for sure. Extra point attempt by Snyder.
5.
Person with the hold. The kick is up, and it is
straight through.
Good. 47-18. We'll take a break. You're listening to Friday Night Football on 252 Fox Sports Radio 107.5.
Jimmy L. Morris and Sons Contractors in Vanceboro, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics, is building strong foundations for your grading and paving needs. Grading services are designed to provide a stable and level foundation for your construction projects, enhancing drainage, preventing erosion, and preparing your land for successful development. Jimmy L. Morris and Sons offers paving services that combine durability, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Call 252-670-6749, and let's lay the groundwork for success together.
This is Jeremiah Holthaler, head boys and girls wrestling coach for the West Craven Eagles. Your home for West Craven Sports is 252 Fox Sports Radio, 107.5 FM.
This is Friday Night Football.
9:20 to go, and it's almost 9:20. It's 9:17 p.m. Eastern Time, and 9:20 to go in our final quarter. Eagles lead 47-18. End over end kick is going to go over the head of the return man and into the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, and I'd have to say, Mark, this is kind of what we've seen West Craven do all year. Kind of have teams have a little bit of success in the first half, and then they come out and dominate the second half.
If you're just tuning in, yes, Chop just give you the very condensed version, but that's it. This game was a back and forth roller coaster to start off. Both teams trading scores, but eventually West Craven. I think a little bit of depth too. You got a lot of guys as we get a handoff here. And it's going to be about a 6-yard run. And don't get me wrong, West Craven has a lot of two-way players too. At this level, you're going to get a lot of guys playing both ways. But I think when you really look at starters and guys who play a lot of reps on offense and defense, you see a lot more guys at Eastern Wayne that are kind of carrying that. I think that plays into it a little bit as well. But I think you also got to just credit, one, the coaches, and two, the players for making adjustments and tweaks as we've seen them do week in and week out and get better in the second half, as they've done tonight.
They have. I mean, what can you say? They've done an excellent job.
Clock moving, 8:35 to go. As we have a new ball carrier. And he's going to have one of the best runs of the night so far, or one of the better runs, I should say. Brandon Lark Jr., the junior running back, his first carry of the night. He's only had a couple of carries this season. And I don't know if this is emptying the benches or if this is, because who we're not seeing in there are the Battle Brothers, which again, Tykel and Sincere. Oates is going to keep it himself and tackled from behind by a couple of Eagles. Gets inside of West Craven territory to the 45. Clock now under 8 minutes. And it's going to take again, monumental effort for Eastern Wayne to pull itself out of this with the
8 minutes just does not seem like enough time to get over this hump that they've got in front of them.
It's a 29-point lead. So they need 4 scores. I thought I was going to go Gettysburg, but I didn't.
I did. I thought the Gettysburg was coming.
But I kept it civil. Shotgun formation for Oates. He's going to throw deep, looking for Faison.
Oh, what a catch.
Faison goes up and makes the catch with 2 Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
In coverage. And you're right, just went up and made a great hands play. And both of those guys in coverage are pretty good, Allen and Cuthbertson.
Yeah, and Cuthbertson made a play on the ball, and it just went right over his hands, and then the receiver just high-pointed it and made a great catch.
We're now under 7 minutes at Eastern Wayne. And ball carrier bottled up. Maybe a pickup of a yard. I think he might have just gotten to the line of scrimmage, though.
They are goal to go, though, right?
Yes. Oh, no. There's a baby laughing down there. That's contagious. Don't look. Oates going to get the snap. try to run with it and dropped. It's going to be a loss on the play of about a yard. The Eagles again looking for their 7th consecutive victory, which will make them perfect in the conference and conference champions, and I think sets them up very nicely for when the folks making out the brackets do that. A touchdown. So the Warriors able to put 6 points on the board.
And that was an excellent drive by them, too. I mean,
yeah.
that deep pass play they had really set them up for that score right there.
But this was probably the possession they needed in the second quarter.
Yeah.
But now, again, this brings this 2-point conversion attempt and incomplete. But this brings it now to a 23-point game. So 3 possessions. So, but again, gonna need a lot of help. But I'm guessing we're gonna see an onside kick here. We're gonna keep it here. I want to thank all our great sponsors this season. And we're definitely going to do that at our post-game show. But we've had so many scores tonight, so it's nice. We got in all the breaks. But right now, the Eagles got to close this down. It's not official until the scoreboard has all zeros on it, on the clock portion of it. And so it's all in theory at this point. .5:16 on the clock as we're getting set for our kickoff here. Try to update you again on some scores outside of this game. Coastal Conference Championship up for grabs with Northside playing Havelock and Croatan playing Dixon. Kinston's playing Tarboro in their conference championship game. Squib kick is secured nicely by Dixon, and that's where the Eagles will come out. Again, we don't have the official, but it feels as if there are 3 timeouts remaining for Eastern Wayne. And you wonder how quickly they're going to use these, because they need a stop and the football and a score, and then a stop and the football and a score, and then a stop, get the football and a score. So, again, they've got to do that and got to do it in 5 minutes and 16 seconds with the 3 timeouts. But West Craven, a couple of first downs could
They are protect
melt
the ball
this one away,
and kill the clock. That's what they are all about right now.
Short run here. Well, actually, it's a nice pickup. I thought it was about 3. It's going to be 5 yards on the play. So, a nice run by Dixon. Yeah, I wouldn't be in any rush to snap the football at this point if I'm West Craven. I'd deliberately wait to see the refs start counting down that play clock. Handoff. Maybe a loss on the play.
Yeah.
Tackled at about midfield stripe is Dixon. But the important thing, clock still moving, but brings up a 3rd down and 6. And now the Eagles need is a first down. Jones lines up on the near side, the near side. Cuthbertson lines up in the slot beside him. Lee lines up on the far side. Shotgun for Davis. He'll hand it off and gets to the line of scrimmage, Will Dixon, but he's tackled there, and it brings up 4th down. And I think we'll see the punt team come out for the Eagles.
I think you're right.
Score update. Havelock leads Northside Jacksonville 11-7 is the score. 4th quarter from Wilbur Sasser there. So a 4-point lead for the Rams. Tarboro leads Kinston 42-35, but Kinston has made that a 1-possession game. Still waiting on a score update from a couple of games, but we've got North Pitt and Washington, a final as the Panthers shut out the Pan Pac 39-0. Punt team on, Seamster. Booms this kick.
Yeah.
God, what a kick. That's a nice
and it
punt
took
right
a nice
there.
bounce.
It did. It's going to be stopped at about the 10, and so give Seamster, who's had a great job in this, done a great job in the second half of putting pressure on the quarterback, but it's a nice punt as well. East Carteret final as the Mariners beat the Hurricanes of Pamlico 35-0. North Duplin beat Hobson 20-14. I was waiting to see if I could get a score from, and I have, yes. If this is this right? Is James Keenan beating Wallace Rose Hill 75-0? Or is this Max Preps coming back to bite me again? D.H. Conley leads J.H. Rose 29-7 at Hollywood Crossroads. And we'll try to update you again once more before we're done here tonight. Pass is complete. Faison has the reception, and that is an odd call, because what in the world was the ref thinking? One, letting the play go for so long.
Yeah, the whistle should have already been blown.
And should have blown the whistle. Yep. Instead, lets the play go on, and then when the tackle happens, he calls a penalty.
And we've seen a couple of tackles way worse than that tonight that didn't get a flag. So,
yeah. So the penalty will set Eastern Wayne up at the 40-yard line. 2:17 to go. Oates complete at the midfield stripe, right at the 50, which is right where the first down marker is. And it should be enough to move the chains again, as we're going to be under 2 minutes once we get started here, and we will. Wait for Oates to snap the ball here. 1:53 and counting. And timeout by the Eagles. Well, I was wondering who this person was behind me. Said, who is this? Who is this person who snuck up on me? So I'll keep your identity anonymous here. But good to see you. What did you bring me a? Thank you so much. Somebody forgot their coat.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Some nice, beautiful lady brought me a coat. Thank you, ma'am. That is, I would consider my better half over there. Thank you so much.
You don't have any bad halves, Martin.
You know bad halves? Not with her around. $151 to go. And what's been a great second half for the Eagles. Oates drops back, throws, looking for Faison. He's covered by Person. No flag on the play.
Yeah, very good coverage.
Faison has had a couple of great catches. He is, again, the leading receiver for this team. But tonight it has been about the red, white, and blue. Handoff. Roseboro. Also, first carry of the night for Codion Roseboro. Try saying that 3 times fast. Oates drops back, throws, flag comes out in the area of holding.
We will see.
And I think it was number 52. Zion Burton, the offensive lineman, guilty of the hold. And that'll mark 10 yards back for the Warriors. But the West Craven Eagles defense now has Eastern Wayne at a 3rd and 15 from their own 46-yard line. Oates lines up in a shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the near side. He'll run it. Will Oates inside Eagle territory, inside the 45, and tackled at the 44.
He almost got there.
He did. Clock now under a minute.
Twitchell just took a bath over there.
A well-deserved bath.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he is excited. It's been a great season that is about to finish the regular season with the Eagles with an opportunity to complete this 7-game winning streak and win this Three Rivers Conference Championship. Clock stops momentarily as that was a turnover on downs, I believe. No.
I believe so, yeah.
Well, look, I've called innings, quarters tonight. I've called the first quarter, the third quarter, done a little bit of everything.
I think you're right this time. It's not a turnover.
See, I was right. Once tonight. 35 seconds to go.
No, you were wrong.
They're punting. They are on offense. Good plan. Take a knee.
Yep, this is about over.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to line this up. And so the West Craven Eagles will finish up this regular season 9-1, undefeated in the conference, and Three Rivers Conference champions. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back, do a quick recap, check the scoreboard. But tonight, everybody that's wearing your red, white, and blue, easy for me to say, celebrate. Your Eagles are conference champs. We'll come right back on Friday Night Football.
Jimmy L. Morris and Sons Contractors in Vanceboro, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics, is building strong foundations for your grading and paving needs. Grading services are designed to provide a stable and level foundation for your construction projects, enhancing drainage, preventing erosion, and preparing your land for successful development. Jimmy L. Morris and Sons offers paving services that combine durability, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Call 252-670-6749, and let's lay the groundwork for success together.
At Bowden Car Furniture, we're proud to support our local teams and wish you the best this season. As Eastern Carolina's largest authorized Lazy Boy dealer, we have a huge selection of genuine Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, sleeper sofas, sectionals, and more. Plus, beautiful row furniture. Custom order or take home today. Visit us in Havelock or online at bowdenandcarfurniture.com. Best of luck to all our local teams from Bowden and Car Furniture.
The goal of Atlantic Logging is to offer each of our customers a professional logging operation and top dollar for their timber. In short, you should have a peace of mind knowing that your timberland is contracted to be harvested with an extraordinary, well-trained, experienced, and dedicated logging company to get the job done in a time-efficient manner with precision and professionalism. Call 252-229-9997. Atlantic Logging is a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
Our experience, dedication to excellence, and project site cooperation set Bryn Glass apart from other glazing contractors. In business since 1989, Bryn Glass strives to provide a professional and pleasurable experience throughout the construction process. We invite you to visit our commercial gallery for an overview of our completed projects. The homeowner is the sole focus of our residential division. Through extensive conversation and planning sessions, we come to understand the look and feel a homeowner's desires. Our mirrors are all cut to fit the area, and we offer several edgework custom options for you. Our shower enclosures are all custom designed and fabricated to fit each application. There are numerous glass and metal surrounds for the shower of your dreams. As a finishing touch, we offer a wide variety of bath accessories. Call 252-637-4996 for Bryn Glass, a proud supporter of West Craven Athletics.
Have you had a review of your insurance policies recently? Hi, I'm Jim Robinson with Robinson & Stith Insurance. At Robinson & Stith Insurance, we understand the hard work that goes into securing your assets. Whether it is your home, car, business, or boat, you need insurance to protect your hard work. Robinson & Stith Insurance has been serving Eastern North Carolina's insurance needs since 1905. We believe it is not just the policy that serves you, but also the people. Our no voicemail policy means that whenever you call our office, you will speak to a live person who will be happy to help you. Our dedicated team of professionals is here to help and will be happy to provide no obligation reviews of your insurance coverages. Stop by and see us at 513 Pollock Street. Give us a call at 633-1174, 633-1174. Robinson & Stith Insurance, complete insurance since 1905. We want to earn your business.
This is David Fernandez, Athletic Director of the West Craven Eagles. Your home for West Craven Sports is 252 Fox Sports Radio 107.5 FM.
We're Eagles fly.
Friday Night Football on 252 Radio is brought to you by all these great sponsors. Robinson & Stith Insurance, Bowden and Car Furniture, Jimmy L. Morris and Sons Contractors, Atlantic Logging, Lilly Enterprises HVAC, and Bryn Glass.
The final score from Eastern Wayne, West Craven 47, Eastern Wayne 24. The West Craven Eagles are your 2025 Three Rivers Conference champions. And what a fantastic game tonight. If you missed it, got off to a bumpy start as the Eagles got the ball first and turned it over right to Eastern Wayne, who took that turnover and marched down the field and scored on a 23-yard touchdown pass from Isaiah Oates to Evans. And the missed extra point would make it 6-0 Eastern Wayne. But just to get Chop excited, DJ Davis waited till 3rd down and 12 from the 17-yard line to throw it to Xavier Cuthbertson, who scored from 83 yards out. Extra point good, a 7-6 lead. Eastern Wayne then followed that with a 17-yard touchdown pass to Jeremiah Faison. The missed extra point made it 12-7. Then another Cuthbertson touchdown reception of 44 yards. Extra point good, making it 14-12. And by the way, we're just in the first quarter here. It was another touchdown pass It's a phase-on that pushed the lead to 18-14 for Eastern Wayne. And this is really where the game took its turn. At that point on, then, West Craven poured it on. A 22-yard touchdown pass, followed by a 6-yard touchdown run by DJ Davis, who would throw another touchdown pass in the second half, followed by a 60-yard interception return by Cuthbertson. And once we got into that fourth quarter, at this point, the Eagles had really, I guess, put their hands right on that trophy. As I said, they could smell it, they could taste it, and pull away from this 47-24. And so congratulations to the Eagles. One stumble on the season so far. And again, but since then, they've reeled off 7 consecutive victories. And now as we wind down this regular season, and we're going to check any final scores after this, as I said, but we'll see what the NCHSAA comes up with. The brackets should be out by Monday, which, again, for West Craven, the benefit with this conference championship should put them in a position to get a bye. I'm almost, again, this is because it's not 99.999%, I would say, sure that they're going to get that. But we'll see what happens. And you can listen to The Drive weekday afternoons, 4 p.m. on 252 Fox Sports. I will definitely bring you the results of said brackets next week on my show. So let me wrap up real quick. Some other scores as the Coastal Conference Championship is also at stake tonight. If Croatan beats Dixon and if Havelock beats top seed Northside Jacksonville, then it's a 3-way tie for that championship. And guess what? Right now, at least Havelock's taking care of their end of it. They lead the Monarchs 19-7. Final score from Kinston, where Tarboro, the Vikings of Tarboro, beat the Kinston Vikings 42-35. West Columbus beat Union 36-6. It was North Pitt shutting out Washington 39-0. North Duplin beat Hopton 20-14. East Carteret shut out Pamlico 35-0. These games are still going on. However, D.H. Conley with a sound lead over J.H. Rose, 29-7 in that battle of Pitt County rivals. And as well, the only other score I have no, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all the scores I got. So there you go. We got more football for you. And we will let you know. Should be 2 weeks, but there's a chance.
We'll have to wait and see.
There's a chance because there's always a chance we could be here next Friday, but we won't know when and we don't know where. I'll guarantee you this. I think the next game will be at Jordan Stadium, either next Friday or 2 weeks from tonight. But I want to congratulate, of course, all the Eagles.
The team. Coaches.
I want to thank the coaches as well. And remember, while Twitchell got the bath this year, he didn't win all the games, if you remember.
Jordan had to
Clay
step
Jordan
in.
got his 252nd career victory. He's had to fill in 1 week for Twitchell, but look, I think he'll take it either way. But it gives me an opportunity to thank all our great sponsors. Thank you to Atlantic Logging, to Bowden and Carr, to Bryn Glass, to Jimmy L. Morris and Sons, to Robinson and Stith, and to Bowden and Carr Furniture. I want to thank all of the great folks there. I want to thank, of course, our general manager, Mike Afflerbeck. Always fantastic. And, of course, Carolina and Leslie Olivares. I want to thank our production manager, Daryl Harris. I got to thank, of course, my warm shirt person, Michelle. She came in and was awesome. But, hey, my partner, my PIC, my partner in Christ over here, Chop Doughty, I want to thank him. You did a great job. I'm Mark Panicelli. Thank you.
We need to thank all the people that watched all season too.
Yes.
Absolutely.
For all the folks listening, thank you so much. Appreciate you sharing the experience. And we're looking forward to joining you on the playoff end of Friday Night Football. Thank you so much for listening. Now we're heading back to Vanceboro. Happy Halloween, everybody. As champions. West Craven, your 2025 Three Rivers Conference champions. Thank you for listening to Friday Night Football here on 252 Fox Sports Radio.
This is Friday Night Football.